the sun is out. I've got something I can laugh about. I feel good in a special way. I'm in love and it's a sunny day. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. We take a walk, the sun is shining down, burns my feet as they touch the ground. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Good day, sunshine. Then we lie beneath a shady tree. I love her and she's loving me. She feels good, she knows she's looking fine. I'm so proud to know that she is mine. Good day, sunshine. 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 she stood in the doorway, I heard the mission bell. And I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. Then she lit up a candle and she showed me the way. There were voices down the corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Hotel California. Any time of year, you can find it here. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got the Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys she calls friends. How they dance in the courtyard, sweet summer sweat. Some dance to remember, some dance to forget. So I called up the captain, please bring me my wine. He said, we haven't had that spirit here since 1969. And still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely face. They're living it up at the Hotel California. What a nice surprise, what a nice surprise. Bring your alibis. Mirrors on the ceiling, the pink champagne on ice. And she said, we are all just prisoners here of our own device. And in the master's chambers, they're gathered for the feast. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Last thing I remember, I was running for the door. I had to find the passage back to the place I was before. Relax, said the nightman, we are programmed to receive. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
make it. We still wanna do it. The night is calling. I have And good evening, everybody, and welcome into the Golden Bear Sports Network. I'm Jim Funderburg along with Chris Malenga. On a Friday night that looks like it could rain, Chris, but I think it's all past us at this point in time.
Yeah, I think you're right. We had rain all day today, kind of a misty, foggy-ish kind of rain, but I think it's past us, and we should have a good night for football. A little humid out there right now, but it's not terrible, and hopefully we'll have a good game tonight without a lot of mistakes, and just get a win here against Delta.
Yeah, well, I tell you, that's the key, I think, for the guys tonight. Coach Redhead and his guys need to kind of right the ship this evening and get ready for a 2-week trip on the road to PH and Liberty, which, you'd like to be able to win this home game before you have to take to unfriendly confines in Patrick Henry and Liberty Center.
Yeah, absolutely. And, this is a Delta team that's kind of struggling. They're 0-3 in the league. They're 1-5 overall. So, it's just a challenging time right now for them. But, on the other side, the Golden Bears have struggled all season.
Oh, yeah, they really have. And, again, 1-2 in the conference and 2-4 overall. And really, when you take a look at that Woodward game, that was a tight game that we were fortunate to pull out on the road, and could very easily just be that one win for us at this point in time. But you play them for that reason, and they're 2-4 at this point in time. And tonight, we don't know exactly all the details, but it does look like it will be a depleted Delta team.
Yeah.
When we look at the roster and the kids that are here at the football field tonight, what was advertised early on as a big class this year with like 47 kids out for football, and we're counting half of that right now on the sideline for Delta, and missing a number of the folks that you really would expect to be out there. And when you take a look at this team, guys like Jason Beverly, who would have been their quarterback tonight, and a senior, another one of those Beverlys in their line of very talented young fellows. Also, some other guys that don't appear to be here at this moment: Dylan Rogers, Logan Eichler, Tristan Hilton. Let's see, their big fella that was playing down, Dustin Calton, will not be here. Doesn't look like. Bowen Green. These were all guys that we had penciled in and had been advertised and been playing for these guys up until a while ago. So whatever has happened, it's a high school football program. It happens all the time. Things do go on, and so do football programs, and so do football games. And tonight we'll play a game here at Golden Bear Stadium, Bryan and Delta, and it really will not show up on the log tomorrow how many kids were here or how many kids weren't here for Delta tonight. Game will count. The final score will be knocked down in the record books, and that's exactly how it will be. Jeff Wolford is the coach. Comes in tonight at 9-17. He was 2-8 last year in year number 3 at Delta. Last year, obviously, Chris, the Golden Bears came out with a big win, 23-19, and tonight they would, I'm sure, like to maybe stretch that out a little bit and get some things working.
And if I remember right, last year was warm. Like during that game, we were at Delta, and I remember it was warm, and I remember just being hot that night. It was an October game, and very warm, and just tonight totally different.
It's really an ideal night for football. I think I noticed some of the kids on the field tonight having some troubles with footing here and there, and I'm sure it's just the moisture on the grass. The ground is so darn hard. Probably didn't soak up much of that water. Because we didn't get a lot of rain this afternoon, but we did get consistent rain. But now it really cleared off pretty nicely for tonight, and it looks like it's going to be a nice night for football.
Well, they were talking, last night the girls played, the soccer girls played their game under the lights, the first game under the lights, so we were there. And it was really nice, nice facility, nice everything. Well, the girls were having trouble in the second half because it was getting darker and the lights were on, obviously, but the grass started to dew.
Sure.
And they weren't used to playing in that, and they'd slip, and so it was a little challenging, to kind of something different they have to navigate.
Yeah. So. You learn every time you go out and you play the game, don't you? Huh?
Yep,
There's no doubt about that. Well, the one thing that won't happen tonight is not going to be a huge crowd coming from Delta. It doesn't look like. There's a handful of them over on their side, and really the crowd on the home side, not what you'd like for it to be, but people still coming into the stadium right now, and we do have about 20 minutes yet before the kickoff of this one tonight. It is, Cancer Awareness tonight here, and people are handing out pink towels and wearing pink jerseys and shirts, and the cheerleaders are decked out and all bedazzled tonight black pants with the purple stripes, and then their pink shirts and their hair bows and everything. So everybody into the cancer awareness theme here today at the stadium.
Yep, and you got a chance to talk to Coach after last week's win. Why don't we take our first time out? When we come back, we'll hear that here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger is a great group of experts with a common goal: to serve the legal needs of this area with the greatest degree of integrity and excellence. Along with that, they respect and support the athletes in tonight's game for their determination and teamwork. An attorney's relationship with their client is like the one between a coach and their player, a position of trust. Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger are proud supporters of all the athletes and wish them continued success always.
Are you a home buyer looking for a great starter home, or maybe someone looking to downsize? Then come take a look at the home Misty King of Amerimaid Realty has for sale at 1008 Wilmore Circle. Aside from its incredible location close to Moore Park, this home offers 3 bedrooms, a huge living room, eat-in kitchen with appliances, an attached garage, a shed, and a nice deck out back. There's even new carpet throughout. Listed under $100,000, this home is economical and affordable. Phone Misty King today at 419-633-4997. Amerimaid Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cat blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
When I grow up, I want to be a piano player because my parents will be proud of me.
When you were a kid, you were free to dream.
I want to be a mermaid. I like the idea of being a scientist. I also want to be a tooth fairy.
At American Family Insurance, we believe now is when you should dream more than ever.
See Danielle Van Atta at Danielle Van Atta Agency, your American Star certified agency, excellence in customer experience.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its affiliates, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Fall is coming, and that means it's time to call Starks Plumbing and Heating and Bryan for your fall furnace tune-up and duct cleaning. As a matter of fact, you can give Starks a call at 419-636-3606 or 800-329-4040 for any of your plumbing and heating needs. Need your drains cleaned? Call Starks. Need a new water heater? Call Starks. Want your indoor air quality tested? Call Starks. Need a new geothermal furnace? Call Starks. They carry a full line of Lennox furnaces. Whatever your need, call Starks Plumbing and Heating because they're serious about service.
Get stickered at Fair Auto Repair. Stop into Fair Auto Repair and grab a sticker for your vehicle. Anytime you need service or repair, stop in and get stickered and receive a discount on your service from Fair Auto Repair. Only stickered vehicles are eligible. With over 30 years of combined experience, they have the skill, integrity, and reliability to get you back on the road and keep you there at a fair and honest price. Call Tony at 419-630-0030 for more info. Get stickered today at Fair Auto Repair, Bryan.
With Jim Thunderbird and head coach Grant Redhead.
Welcome into the Extra Point. I'm Jim Thunderbird, Coach Redhead. I'll tell you, boy, that was a tough one the other night, man. Was that the hardest one so far this year, you think?
No. Fairview.
Fairview was. Okay. All right. We're not going to forget that one right now.
No, it was tough because we played a really good first half, and we came out after half, and we didn't come out flat or anything. I mean, they made some adjustments and found the chink in our armor and exploited it a little bit, but still, the kids gave us what they had. We were seeing them go to the right places. They were just getting beat. And sometimes they're better.
Yeah. You'll have those Friday nights, no doubt about that. How do you fix something like that?
We just came out, worked on fundamentals this week, and did that. And it's fixed in the weight room in the off season, and we got to coach them up about football, but also mentally, and how to get through those tough times and things like that, and just keep playing the next play and keep going. Yeah, that becomes tough when you're 17 years old at times. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
and things aren't going your way. You could see, though, a good ball team. I mean, you could see that these guys could play some football. You could see that that's the reason why they gave Wasion so many fits, couldn't you? Huh? It's a pretty good, good club.
They did some things well. I mean, I wasn't pleased at the end. We played them tough, and then they had to throw a cheap touchdown in with 40 seconds left.
Yeah,
just because they didn't feel they were beating us by enough, and they needed to make it look better in the paper. That's crap. You run the ball out.
Yeah.
You take a knee. I've done it, and I don't agree with that. And I wasn't happy. I lost a kid for the season on a illegal chop block. That happened over and over and over. So something's taught wrong.
Yeah. So that does make it tough. Well, and we made the comment that night. It's just something you put in the back of your head and you deal with later on down the road with another group. Whether it's next year or the year after, whatever.
And that's the thing. I mean, as coaches, you're supposed to. It's a camaraderie in the coaching fraternity, and you should be that way. And not do things, but sometimes young guys don't get that.
Yeah.
They just think they got to make their mark, and then they wonder why nobody wants to vote for their kids or talk to them.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen, and luckily I was taught by a good old hand, and he taught me right, and he said, remember, you're not always going to be good, and you may have those years, and when you do, people aren't, if you run it up on everybody all the time, you're going to get it eventually.
Yeah, no, what goes around comes around is what they always say,
so,
no doubt.
Just do it right, because you're doing right by their kids and your kids.
Yep. That one's in the books right now. We've got to talk about Delta. We'll do that when we come back here on the Extra Point.
Things are pretty much business as usual here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Our techs are providing the same high-quality service that everyone in Northwest Ohio expects. Our sales team is providing our customers with the best price on new and pre-owned vehicles. Everyone is focused on winning another President's Award from Ford. Yeah, pretty much business as usual. Oh, I guess there is one thing different. Stop out and see the all-new Bryan Ford Lincoln.
Coach, you put another week under your belt. Now you come right back home. I think that's the good news. You get to play Delta here, another team that I think you should match up pretty well against, and got to be optimistic for Friday night.
Yeah, I like this week. It was a good week we had a good week of practice with our kids and stuff, and they're really fighting. So, it's good. I think, we match up and we're better in a lot of areas. They're not going to lay down. I told the kids, even when you're better than somebody, you got to come and play. The last 2 weeks, we've shown other teams that we're better than us. We come to play, and, then they made some adjustments and they kind of woke up. But, we don't want to get caught in that same scenario.
Right.
Now that we're the favorite. So we practice a lot of fundamentals, tackling, running, catching, blocking, everything like that, because we had some trouble on the line last week, and I think it'll be a good Friday.
Go back to basics here this week, maybe just a little bit more. Let's talk about the conference a little bit, because now we're a couple games in, okay? Liberty doesn't seem to be maybe quite as good as what we thought they were. You got Wasion knocking them off, and Wasion's lost to Archibald, so the whole thing's spinning a little bit right now.
Yeah, it is. If Liberty beats Archibald, then they all got a headache.
Yeah.
They all got one loss. And then you got Swanton will catch one of them, because I don't think all three of them have played Swanton yet. One's playing this week. That's the thing you're going to see. I think Liberty's a little banged up right now. They lost Northwest for a few games. I don't know if he'll be back even when we play him.
Okay.
But, that happens. It's football.
Yeah, so. It is. There's no doubt about that. That's the way that it goes. All right, we're to it, man. What are you going to take to get these guys tonight?
Oh, we have to control the line of scrimmage, and that's the key. I challenged the line. I worked with the line all week along with Coach Keel so we could put two of us on it and get the intensive help. We had a lot of pressure on our receivers, because we dropped too many balls, and that's their job, catch the ball, just like the lineman is to block the D lineman.
Yeah.
It's simple, and so we've been trying to put them in pressure situations, and I've been kind of a lunatic all week, so trying to get them ready for it.
A football coach that's a lunatic. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. No doubt about that. Hey, good luck to you Friday night. No doubt about that. That's going to do it. The ball game next on Q96.5 FM or on BMU Cable Channel 3.
Looking for career opportunities? They're closer than you think. Northwest State has more than 70 degree and certificate programs, so you can start on the path to a rewarding career or take your existing skills to a whole new level. Your future is knocking. What are you waiting for? Opportunities await at Northwest State Community College. Find out more at northweststate.edu.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We are an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
At Krill Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Krill Funeral Service, we are experts at helping hearts heal.
Back out of the Golden Bear Sports Network, Chris Malenga, Jim Funderburg, and Delta and Brian, Jim.
Should be an interesting ball game tonight, Chris. We'll just see what happens. Coming into the ball game tonight, Brian had scored 74 points for the entire season and given up 156. So, 2-1 pretty much is not a good thing.
Not good odds.
Basically roughly 30-12, the scoring differential between those two. Delta comes in, they've scored also 74 and given up 206. Obviously, both teams come in not really on any kind of real winning streak here. As you take a look at these two teams, in week number one, Brian opened up with Van Wert got beat 27-7, and Delta got hammered by Macomb 51-6. Then in week two, it was Brian 20-14 over Woodward. We got to travel to Toledo that night. That was also the night that Delta got their only win. They beat Toledo Rogers 27-8 that night. On September the 8th, Fairview bumped Brian, and that was probably the lowest point of the season. If you heard the coach's interview, that has been his lowest point of the season here this year. They got beat 15-6 down at Fairview, and Tenora was beating Delta that night 24-6. Week number September 15th, which would have been week number 4, Brian beat Swanton 27-24 on a comebacker, which was really a fun game to do and watch. And Delta had a close game with Patrick Henry, 35-22. Then on the 22nd, it was Liberty Center beating Delta 56-13, and Wauseon pretty much thrubbing Brian that night over at Wauseon 48-14. And then last week, Archibald beats Brian 28-0 with a kind of a late touchdown that will be a bone of contention as we go down the next couple of years, I'm sure. And Evergreen shut out Delta last week 32-0. So it appears to me that maybe the wheels came off on this whole program last week, and we're seeing the sideline of that this week, and the results of that this week is 23 players lined up on the Delta sideline here tonight. And it does look like we're playing their JV team this evening.
It does. In addition to Delta at Bryan, other games in the league tonight, Swanton is at Wauseon. Liberty Center is at Archibald. That should be a great game.
Yeah,
and then Patrick Henry at Evergreen. Those are the other league games tonight. We'll keep you on track of that game as well as all the other ones going on. Fairview, Ayersville playing the night. I'm looking for other stuff in the area. Hicksville, Tenoras tonight. Ottawa Hills and Hilltop. Eden and Toledo Christian. Gibsonburg and Montpelier going at it tonight. Defiance and OG. And boy, should be an interesting night of football.
Should be a really interesting night. And when you take a look at the stats from the NWAL, you got some interesting names on the top of the list right now for touchdowns and scoring here. Hunter Van Wert from Evergreen actually on top of the conference. Northwest, coach told me that Northwest was injured. He's the player at Liberty Center, their star. He's had 10 touchdowns, scored 62 points to this point in time. Caleb Carpenter, their fine running back at Liberty, with 8 touchdowns and 48 points, and he's tiled with Michael Lonowitz from Swanton with 48 points. Then you head all the way down to give you an idea. Zach Novus has scored 18. Evan Smith right behind him at 12. Austin Dean has a touchdown so far this year, along with Bryson Andrews. So that does put them both in the top 30.
Where's the top Delta person?
They're not there. So
wow.
That's, again, I think what happened was they played those first couple of weeks, and I think we got an email that said that there were guys kind of staggered out of here a couple of weeks ago, and there's nobody from Delta even on the list here that I have tonight. So passing here, Zach Novus is actually third in the conference right now. He's 79 for 149 for 809 yards. I'm sorry, 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and that puts him in behind Jarrett Moss and Jack Atu at Evergreen. So interesting rest of the season coming as the Bears come out tonight and bust through their banner, and they're hoping to maybe get healthy tonight and get a little practice, get a little momentum going, and all the folks that are here, and I think also the folks that are listening at home right now, hoping for the same kind of thing. We're about 3 minutes away from the kick on this one. Do we need to step away one more time?
Yeah,
Chris?
let's step away one more time.
We will do that. 3 minutes before the kickoff tonight here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. It's the Panthers from Delta and the Bears from Bryan right here, and we'll be right back.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Hi, I'm Dieter Held, here to tell you a little bit about the Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln Employee Discount. This is a Ford Escape S package with an MSRP of $24,495. Ford is offering a $3,500 rebate on this Escape. And here's where the Darrow Shirkey Employee Discount comes into play. It takes an additional $1,476 off the price of the Escape, bringing the total to $19,519.
How much can Darrow Shirkey's Employee Discount save you? The only way you'll know is to stop by and see us. Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln's Employee Discount is available.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malenga and Jim Funderburg. You are listening to Golden Bears football on the Golden Bears Sports Network, WQCT Bryan, BryanSports.com, and BMU Channel 3. There you go. Well, now we're all legal.
It should be an interesting night of football here as big Chet Dangler gets it revved up. You might be able to hear Chet in the background even right now. It is quiet enough tonight that Chet will maybe dominate the Golden Bear Stadium tonight, and we'll just have to see. But the Bears band still out on the football field, going through their last moments here of pregame festivities, and pretty soon it will be time for football. And Delta, basically, as you said, Chris, won the toss deferred. That's unusual, but maybe they have more kids here tonight yet on the defensive side of the ball than they do on the offensive side of the ball. We're about ready to find that all out.
Want to thank our sponsors, Newcomer, Schaefer, Spangler, and Brininger, American Realty, American Family Insurance, Stark Heating and Cooling, Fuel Supply, Fair Auto Repair, Bryan Ford, Northwest State Community College, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Crow Funeral Home and Crematory, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Darrow Shirkey Ford, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home, and BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. Thank you to all of our sponsors. for bringing you the game tonight on BMU.
Logan Albring will be kicking off for Delta tonight, and back deep will be Austin Dean and Logan Clemens for the Bears. Clemens will be on the home side, Dean up on the visitors' side. The Bears will be going right to left to open everything up here tonight for you folks listening in on the stream on the radio that like to have a little bearing as to which direction is going what way, so you can follow along with the play-by-play, and the ball's on the tee, and we're ready to play football.
I like Devontae Royster's pink socks.
Albring kicks the ball, and it will be picked up by Dean at the 15. He's across the 20, 25. He's got some room. Heading towards the home sideline. Now he's still on his feet. 40, midfield, and he's on his way to the house. Austin Dean's going to return the opening kickoff all the way to the end zone, and just like that, the Bears open this thing up with 6 points on an electric return by Austin Dean.
Wow, that is crazy. And you look back, there's no laundry on the floor. There's a player on the ground, though.
There is a Delta player on the field at the 29-yard line.
He was down right away, too, as Jim. It was right as the play developed past there. And he went down, and he was in pain. So I don't know who it is. Actually, head coach Wolford is out there. Trainer came right out even after the play passed him by while it was still in progress. And
I'll tell you, if we had it'd be good to see a replay on that one to be able to see what happened down there, Chris, because something happened down there, a big hit or something right around the 28-yard line, and he's still down there. So why don't we step away too? Bears take the opening kickoff. They go. I had him from about the 15.
It was from the 15. Yep.
85 yards for a touchdown to open everything up, and we've got an injured player on the field, so we're going to step away here from Golden Bear Stadium. We'll get the extra point when we come back on the Bryan Sports Network.
Things are pretty much business as usual here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Our techs are providing the same high-quality service that everyone in Northwest Ohio expects. Our sales team is providing our customers with the best price on new and pre-owned vehicles. Everyone is focused on winning another President's Award from Ford. Yeah, pretty much business as usual. Oh, I guess there is one thing different. Step out and see the all-new Bryan Ford Lincoln.
J.D. Osborne was the young fellow that was down on the other end. We're happy to report that he is up and heading on his own power to the sideline as the Bears line up here for the extra point.
Evan Smith will be kicking it.
Smith's had a pretty good year, and he knocks that one through. Young fellow that plays soccer and football for the Golden Bears. And with the extra point, the Bears, just 13 seconds into this football game, have a 7-0 lead here on the main stop scoreboard tonight at Golden Bear Stadium.
I think that's something the Golden Bears needed to open this game up, was a nice kickoff return like that. We've always said about getting field position. We haven't had great field position all year long, Jim.
Right.
And about the best field position you could have is the end zone.
Yeah, but you can take it 85 and lay it on the turf on the other end. That's we like to see it done all night long. So Bears off to a good start. Now they will kick off to Delta. And our guys kind of a little confused as to what side they're kicking from. But
well, normally we end up going the other direction.
Yeah. Everybody heading towards the left, and then they rearranged them over to the right. So the Bears will kick off. And back deep is Noah Druschel. He will be on the visitor's side, and on the home side is 48, Darren Dunning. Droschel and Dunning back deep for the Delta Panthers.
Evan Smith will do your kickoff honors.
So Smith tees it up. They look over to the official, and here comes the kick. He will kick it to Dunning, who steps in front of Druschel at the 10-yard line, straight up the middle of the field. He's got wide open room. And then he got tripped up at the 35-yard line. Oh, my goodness. All of a sudden, the hole opened up, and it looked like he was on his way. Adam Queen made the tackle for the Bears. And the ball will be placed down at the Delta 36-yard line, first down and 10. And this is where it gets to be very interesting. We expect that Nick Marozowski will be the quarterback. He is a freshman, 5'10", and 150 pounds. And they do line up with he under center with a T formation in the backfield with 3 running backs. And he'll turn and hand to that back, and they'll sweep right in for a pretty nice gain on first down. Out across the 40-yard line goes number 48, and that is Darren Dunning.
Number 48, the ball carrier, Darren Dunning. Taken down by number 43, Noah Rohr.
Looks like Travis Dunning and Noah Dunning, or Darren Dunning, are the 2 of the running backs back there. Travis is a senior, and Noah the freshman, as they have now 2 running backs in the backfield and 1 young fellow on the wing, and they'll turn and hand off to the running back in the backfield, and he'll get almost what he needs for a first down, as the Bears will stop him at the 44-yard line. And that was the other Dunning, Travis Dunning. Travis, a pretty good-sized fellow, 6 foot, 205 pounds. His little brother, I would guess, is only 5'9" and 160, so a big difference in their size. Druschel checks out of the ball game, and they substitute him for him. Third down now at about a yard.
I think the quarterback is actually Dawson Swicegood, Jim.
14 this time,
yeah,
huh?
And it was last time, too.
Okay, so there he is. That is Swicegood in under center. Good pickup, Chris. Delayed handoff, and the Bears are all over it. Ball goes to Travis Dunning on that little delay in the backfield, and the Bears on the blitz, dropping from about a 3-yard loss, and Andrews was the first guy that got there to knock him down. And that'll set up a 4th down now and about 4, and the Bears are about to get the football back.
Boy, Dunning does everything. He returns kicks, he punts, he's the running back.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of been the way that they've done business over at Delta, but it's not been a Dunning name. It's been a Beverly name for a long time. Bears almost get to it. Kick is going to be a short one. It'll hit on the Golden Bears 37 and back up across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. So the Bears will have a good field position after a short kick that was about 8. They're going to give him 16 yards, is my figuring. Is that about right?
I think that's about right.
So the Bears have the football first down and 10 on their own 42-yard line. This will be the first time their offense touches the ball.
They didn't need him before.
Austin Dean took the opening kick all the way to the house for the first
Look at
play
this,
of the
Jim.
night. Bears now have
5 wide.
4 receivers right in front of us and 1 to the top.
Oh, my word.
And then they send 1 in motion. That's Miller. And they'll throw the ball to Miller up on the top on the screen and a little bit in front of him. And, boy, that led him just right into the waiting arms of Brandon Burkhart. Miller couldn't get to the football, and Burkhart gave him quite a lick after he couldn't come up with the ball. It'll be an incompleted pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bears as the ball sits still on the 42-yard line.
Different look.
Yep. Yeah, you know,
nobody in the backfield. That's a little different.
Nobody in the backfield. 4 receivers go now to the visitor side, a single right in front of us. Clemens, the only receiver in front of us right now. They bring Miller across the field towards the visitor's side. Pass going to go across the middle, and it will be dropped.
It looked like it hit the ground before it got there.
Evan Smith was the intended receiver. That one was a little bit low, and Smith couldn't pull it in. So make it 3rd down now and 10 as the Bears not able to complete either one of the first 2 passes here to open up this drive. 3rd down and 10. Nobis will drop again all by himself in the backfield. He'll sell triples to the home side, doubles to the top. Takes the snap and drops back a step. Now throws across the middle, and it's completed this time. Nice catch at the 42-yard line, a nice advance. I think that's Bryce Wagner that pulled that one in. Nope. Bryson Andrews have brought that in. 28, not 24. So a nice pickup takes it into Delta territory at the 37-yard line, and it'll be 1st down and 10 now Bears. As the offense clicked on a big 3rd down play, Chris, you really don't want to give that back to him at this point.
Absolutely not.
Triples go top, doubles to the bottom. Again, empty backfield for Zach Nobis. Novus looks to throw that little flanker screen up to the top, and he's got his guy. That's Smith.
Yep.
Smith at the 32, crosses the 30. Nice pickup of about 8 on first down. Set it up at 2nd down and 2. In fact, they're going to move him back outside the 30 and make it a 2.5, let's call it. 8:40 and counting here, the opening quarter. The Bears up 7-0 over the Delta Panthers. As the Bears, Austin Dean took the opening kick back 85 yards to result in the 7-0 score. And the Bears now, after holding on defense, trying to put another touchdown on the board. Wide side of the field is the home side. 4 receivers down on this side. Nova's going to call his own number, though. Quarterback draw. He's across the 25. He'll be down to about the 22-yard line. That's plenty for the first down.
I was just going to say it. I didn't want to say it before the snap, but the way that Delta's covering their receivers, basically that whole middle of the field is wide open for Zach Nobis, and I was looking for a quarterback draw.
It's exactly when you spread everybody out like that, you got to open up the field just a little bit, and Nobis takes advantage of it. First down, 22-yard line, 8 minutes exactly to play in the first quarter. Good to have you with us here on the Golden Bear Sports Network tonight. Nobis again all by himself. Triples again on the home side. That's the wide side of the field. 2 at the top. He'll look across the middle. Now he focuses to the right flat. He's got his guy over there down around the 12-yard line. Could have been Clemens. I'm not sure.
It was Devontae. No, it's Clemens. You're
Logan
right.
Clemens, number 8. Those numbers clear on the other side of that football field kind of blur a little bit, Christopher. So you got the monitor there for me, and that's a good thing. You think you've got a better eye on those numbers at times than what we do. That is enough for the first.
They got it spotted at the 12. Is that correct?
I think it's at the 11 right now. First down now, and Bears still with an opportunity at the 1 to pick up that first down. 4 wide receivers now to the home side, and that again the wide side of the field. Nobody in the backfield. Single receiver to the top. They'll throw the ball quickly out into the center of the football field. I believe that was Miller with the catch at the 5, and he falls down ahead to about the 3. So Miller gets it close. They'll mark him at the 3-yard line.
It was a good thing that Nobis got rid of that ball quickly. He had pressure coming. They haven't been blitzing too much, but that time there was nobody there to pick it up. And after he released the ball, the guy kind of two-hand touched him.
2nd and 2 from the 3. Bears have Royster in the tight end position as they go to that power look now with his 2 backs, one to the right and the left, right at the line of scrimmage, and they'll turn and hand the ball off to Bonnie. Or no, Dom James,
that's Dom
30.
James.
Number 30, James, will be short of the goal line, but he'll be close for that first down marker. Let's see where they put him. And I think they're going to have to bring the sticks out maybe and take a look at this one. James was very close down to the 1.
Right now the ball's spotted just at the 1. I don't know if we can get any tighter on that shot that we currently have, but it's right at the 1.
So they will bring the sticks in. If it's at the 1, I would guess that you got a first down. If not, it is 3rd down and just inches. And they'll
can't tell from the
stretch
angle
the
I'm looking at.
chains, and
I think he's got it.
First down.
First down.
So Bears have the ball first down and goal at the 1-yard line now. And I would have to believe they'll probably stay in that power look.
Yep. You can do so much out of it. You can hand it to a back. You can have 2 backs blocking for your quarterback in a draw. You can back out of it and throw to a tight end. I mean, there's so many things you can do out of there. Royster's on the left end in the tight end slot.
And that's exactly it. It's that wing T look as they've got a wing to the right, a wing to the left, and then the one running back in the backfield. They'll go straight ahead with the quarterback sneak, and that should be enough for the touchdown. Boy, the interior of that offensive line just drove anything in a green helmet back into that end zone, and Novus just followed him. Needed a yard, probably got 3 or 4. 13-0, Golden Bears with the extra point on its way. Nice situation and a good drive by the Bears. And you go back to that big 3rd down catch that they had to keep that drive alive.
Yep,
Chris.
absolutely. It was a good pitch and catch.
Smith again comes out. Miller will hold. 6:16 to play in the first quarter. Decent snap, good placement, and the kick is perfect right up the middle. So with 6:16 to play here, quarter number 1, the Bears 14, the Panthers nothing on the main stop scoreboard. We'll step away on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Looking for career opportunities? They're closer than you think. Northwest State has more than 70 degree and certificate programs, so you can start on the path to a rewarding career or transfer your credits toward a bachelor's degree. Your future is knocking. What are you waiting for? Opportunities await at Northwest State Community College. Find out more at northweststate.edu.
An insurance policy is essentially a promise to pay for covered losses that occur to your assets. At Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, we take this promise seriously, from the minute you accept the policy to the moment the loss occurs and beyond. That's why we place your auto, home, or business insurance with an experienced carrier like the Central Mutual Insurance Company. Our expertise, matched with Central's quality products and service, provide you protection, security, and peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
Back here at Golden Bear Stadium, Jim and Chris on a Friday night as the Bears about to kick off after scoring their second touchdown of the night, and they will put Noah Drushel at the visitor's side back on the 5-yard line, and
if you're watching
Darren Dunning on our side.
If you're watching on TV when we came back, we had a bunch of little cheerleaders tonight all wearing the pink.
Ah, there you go. Fun time. Smith will kick this off. He's got the ball teed at the 40. And Evan runs up on it and kicks it a little bit short this time. It'll be fielded at the 20-yard line. Across the 25, still on the feet at the 35, and knocked down finally at the 37. Goes number 12, Max Hoffman. Hoffman, another one of those freshmen. Miller makes the tackle for the Bears. Hoffman gets it out to the 38-yard line. It will be first down and 10 now for Delta. And again, Chris.
Oh, they took it out to the 38.
Dawson Swicegood, the quarterback, another one of those. Well, they had a choice. Swicegood is a junior at least. Mazurowski is a freshman. He was 13. He was warming up quite a bit early, but you couldn't tell who was going to play. Wing T look, and they will pitch this ball to the back wing. We've got a holding call here at the point of attack as he tries to get around that right end towards the home sideline. And he gets back to almost the line of scrimmage, giving him a yard, maybe 2 yards lost. Clemens makes the tackle for the Bears, but I've got to believe there's a holding call against Delta down around the 37-yard line.
Blindside block, number 3, offense, 15 yards from the spot. Remains first down.
That's a personal foul, Jim.
Ashton O'Brien called on that one, and yeah, that's a big one. It moves the ball all the way back to the 22-yard line. And that makes it about first down and 26 here, as they've got to get all the way up to the 48-yard line.
They got it spotted at the 22.
22, and they now go into a shotgun look here with a single back right behind the quarterback. Triples here on the home side. He'll drop the throw, and he has no time. Bears jump that end spot, and there was absolutely no place for him to go, and the very first guy in was Matt Harold. Harold just way too quick down here on his left end position. He stepped around that tackle, and before Swicegood could even really get the ball where he wanted it to, he was on the grass here at Golden Bear Stadium, marking inside the 20 now at the 18.
2nd and 30 now, Jim.
Goodness. Swicegood again in the backfield. He's got 2 backs with him here right behind him, and he's got 2 wide receivers on the home side. He's going down again. This time it just absolutely everybody in a purple shirt came running. James was the first guy, number 30, and then he had buddies all around him. And Swicegood ended up underneath about 4 Golden Bears. Bears tonight in their purple unis with the gold numbers and the gold helmets and the purple trim. And Delta comes in tonight with their green pants and the white trim, the white jerseys with the green numbers and the green helmets with the green trim on the helmets. So that makes it what, Chris? 3rd and 35?
3rd and 36.
36. Well, there you go. It's pretty close. Swicegood will go under center now to bring his running back in that eye position. They'll go in that wing look. They'll send the right wing on motion, and he's got to throw this one away. Was it intercepted out around the 29-yard line? Nope. Couldn't come up with it.
I think he was just out of bounds.
Spencer Winsler was the guy that was coming after the football, but again, Weisgood was really in bad situations. He had to just throw the football before he got knocked down again. And for Mr. Swicegood, I would think this is going to be a long, tough Friday night. Bears have a single receiver back for this punt. They'll get close to blocking it, but they won't get there. Punt is muffed at the 40, but picked up at the 35. Forward and then lost again at the 27. And who's going to come up with it? Brian ends up with the football. I think it was Nate Miller that returned that kick. Miller lost the handle as he ran up to try to pull it in. Bounced it a couple of times, scooped it up, progressed it forward inside the 30. Matt Harrell was the guy that fell on it after it came out again, and the Bears will have the football. First down and 10 at the Delta 27-yard line. 3:59 to play here, first quarter, and the Bears with a 14-0 lead as they bring their offense on the field again.
And great field position.
That'll get you to hold your breath just a little bit there when you're watching Nate Miller bounce that bad boy around like that a little bit.
I'm guessing when he comes off the field, Dad might have something to say.
I would think so. Bears will go with their three wides to the top and it doubles in the bottom. And again, Nobis all by himself, and this time he's going to run out of room, and he's going to be dropped back around the 33-yard line. Looked around, and just ran out of time as
Brian
Rieger got him.
Brian couldn't hold their block. You know what I mean? He just couldn't hold his block. He was getting manhandled and pushed back. And so 2nd and 16.
So they move it back 6 yards. And they send Andrews and Dean and Smith to the top of the football field. Bring doubles to the bottom. And again, Nobis by himself in the backfield. This time he has time and he can throw a little under route at the 25. Got Miller at the 25, and he falls forward at the 24. So Miller gets all the loss back, plus a couple. Ball goes to the 25-yard line. Burkhardt on the stop, and it sets up now about a third down and a manageable 7. Not all you can do there, Chris. Get half of it that time and maybe try to get the other half here. In this spot, you got a chance to go for 2. 2:45 to play opening quarter. Bears trying to add to their 14-0 lead here in the Golden Bear Sports Network. Again, empty backfield. Triples to the top, doubles to the bottom. They're going to throw right across the middle. He's got his guy right there, Bryson Andrews, with the catch. Middle of the football field, inside the 15, down to about the 12, and that'll be a first down. Gave him a dozen on the catch. Move the sticks. Andrews with a nice little delayed pattern right across the middle, and he was wide open, and a nice job by Zach Nobis to get the ball out on time and right where he needed to have it.
Zach's been throwing the ball pretty well tonight as far as positioning. He hasn't thrown many too high or too low, except that one early on, first drive. He threw it to Miller on the cross pass low, but other than that, he's thrown pretty good passes tonight.
Nobis again all by himself in that backfield. Triples to the top, doubles to the bottom. They'll throw the screen out to Miller. Left side, he's going down towards the end zone and in. Yep. Nice job by Nate Miller on that little delay screen, and they laid it right out in front of him. He caught it at the 10, got a block at about the 7. Then he just lowered his shoulder and ran through a guy in a white shirt at the goal line. And the Bears go up 20-0 here with 2 minutes to play yet in the first quarter.
I'll tell you what, Nate Miller is a great player. Yep. He's really good.
I think Nate's going to be just fine here as he goes. Again, still a young guy. Potentially the guy that's going to be your quarterback next year, but from everything that you understand, there are several young guys that have that opportunity. Bears late getting on the football field for the extra point, but they have plenty of time. The play clock down to 10 seconds now as they have everything organized. Good snap, good placement. Smith drills it through again, and just like that, the Bears go up 21-0. We'll walk away here. Golden Bear Sports Network, Bears 21, Panthers nothing.
As the baby boomer generation tires of traditional send-offs, funerals are becoming increasingly more personalized. People are pre-planning their own remembrance gathering. Pre-planning is easy and will pay off both emotionally and financially for you and your family. plus allows you more control over your last hurrah. At Krill Funeral Service, we're not just funeral directors. We are experts at helping hearts heal. They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
All right, Druschel and Dunning will go back again for the Panthers as they will stand at the 5-yard line. Dunning on the home side, Druschel at the top. Bears Smith about to kick off after he's connected 3 times for the extra points tonight. And the Bears with a comfortable 21-0 lead. Still 2 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. And this will go to Dunning. He'll field it at the 19-yard line, straight up the middle of the football field. Now towards the visitor sideline. Breaks the first wave at the 30. He's at the 40. He's closing in on the midfield stripe, but I believe he stepped out of bounds somewhere around the 47-yard line here of Delta, but a nice return by Dunning to bring that one back and set up a first down and the best field position really that Delta has started with yet tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right at the 47. Nice job by the Bears to kind of push it out of bounds.
Swicegood again will come out and quarterback this football team. And on the right wing is Noah Druschel in that wing T look as he goes under center right now. Druschel goes in motion. They will delay handoff and a nice run for a first down into Bears territory, and down around the 35-yard line goes number 2, Travis Dunning. Travis Dunning says, okay, I don't care. I'm still out here to play, and let's do the best we can here tonight. The first down sets the ball at the Bears 35-yard line.
Pickup of 18, Jim.
Clock down under 1:40, and that is a lot. That's the biggest play of the night so far for the Delta Panthers. Travis Dunning, again, the fullback in this wing look, as they put 2 running backs side by side now, still the quarterback under motion. They give it to the left wing back, and he gets upended right at the pretty much at the line of scrimmage.
That's Darren Dunning.
So big Darren Dunning, and Chris, we pointed it out once, but Darren is 5'9", 160. Big brother's a senior, 6 foot 205, and they are 2 different entities on that football field.
Yep. He lost a yard on that, Jim. Maybe
so
close to 2.
Second down now, and they're calling it 12 on the scoreboard, so we'll go along with that one. Under a minute to play here at quarter number 1. Now their wings are wide on each side. And again, the Dunning and the running back, and they'll hand him the ball. And the ball, I think, is on the ground. Let's see who picked it up.
The quarterback picked it up.
Swicegood and Dunning had a bad situation.
And the Bears picked it up.
The Bears ended up with the football. And Alex Potman was the young fellow with the football when everything was over and done with. Just a bad exchange between quarterback and running back. And then all of a sudden you look at it, everybody's head starts spinning around on that swivel like, where's the football at? And Potman was the young fellow on the bottom of the pile when they cleared everything out. So with 33 seconds left to play here in the opening quarter, the Bears have the football again and a 21-0 lead over the Delta Panthers.
I don't know that the ball even got into the running back's I think it just was on the ground, and then he picked it up. Then Swicegood picked it up and then lost it again.
Triples here on the home side, single receiver to the top. Novus drops, in fact, 4 on the home side, and he's going for the bomb. This one overthrown, almost picked off. And I'll tell you what, by Max Hoffman. Hoffman playing that deep safety on that one.
He tracked it down really well. He just couldn't draw it in over his shoulder.
Ball was thrown over everybody's head, and Hoffman was the last line of defense out there, and he was even hard-pressed to get some hands on it. He did, couldn't pull it in. Second down now, stops the clock with 25 seconds to play here in the opening period. And it has been all Bears here tonight.
From the opening kickoff.
4 right in front of us again on the home side. Single to the top. Novus barks out the commands, looks for the little screen pass, and he's got it. 40-yard line, 45 up to about the 48-yard line goes Logan Clemens. Clemens gets, give him 9. And since he stepped out of bounds, I think we stopped the clock with 17.9 seconds. We had a lot of clock stoppages in this first quarter.
There's a penalty, though, on the Bears, a hold.
Holding on the Bears. Right in the middle of the football field back at the 38-yard line. So that'll wipe out a nice 9-yard pickup and march the Bears back a little deeper there into their territory and set them up a little bit of a challenge here for second down.
It's on Brian. We got a hold from this spot. We got a hold from that one. We're going to take this one, 10 yards, second down.
There you go.
So 2 holds? Is that what I was hearing?
Yeah, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it right. Isn't that what they tell you, Chris? Huh? I'll hold this guy and you hold that guy, and let's see what we can do with a second down and long.
And it's a wonder nothing more got done then with 2 holds.
Yep. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Bears happy to watch the clock roll its way down to triple zeros. And with that, the Bears lead after 21-0 on the main stop scoreboard here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Dieter Held, here to tell you a little bit about the Darrow Shirkey Ford Lincoln Employee Discount. This is a Ford Escape S package with an MSRP of $24,495. Ford is offering a $3,500 rebate on this Escape. And here's where the Darrow Shirkey Employee Discount comes into play. It takes an additional $1,476 off the price of the Escape, bringing the total to $19,519.
How much can Darrow Shirkey's employee discount save you? The only way you'll know is to stop by and see us.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Back here at Golden Bear Stadium, Big Chet Dangler down there just revving the crowd up right now, and he's done a good job tonight as it's 21-0 Bears.
Yeah.
Chris, going to be a long second down here for the Golden Bears after that holding.
20. They have it on the scoreboard as 25, but I don't know if it's that far.
So the Bears again will go with that empty look in the backfield as Novus stands back there. He's got doubles on the short side of the field, which is the top side, visitor's side now, and he's got triples on the bottom side, the home side. And he'll throw on the visitor's sideline in the flats, complete at the 40 to about the 42-yard line. And let's see who that was once he pops up over on that side.
Jay Mannix.
There you go, Jay Mannix. That was a new number and a new look here tonight. Just having to dig for that one, and he wasn't turning. Even Shu was having a hard time with the guys with the binoculars down there to get him to show that number just a little bit. So Mannix with his first catch of the night.
And the season.
Bears with triples here on this side, doubles on the top. Again, empty backfield as we open up quarter number 2 here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Novus looks, throws, got his guy at the midfield stripe. Breaks a tackle or two. That's Bryce Andrews, and he will be into Delta territory at about the 48. The harder he worked, the more there were Delta players attacking him, and he didn't really get much after the catch, but caught it at midfield, advanced it a couple of yards, make it first down and 10. And the Bears here tonight having no problems picking up those long first downs, Chris.
10-yard pickup on the play, and the Bears have 7 first downs, 5 by the pass, 2 by the run.
Triples go top, doubles to the bottom. Again, no backs in the backfield for Novus, who's in the pistol. Drops. Here comes the blitz. He's going to take off running. Left side, up towards the sideline. Crosses the 40, and just as you said that, here comes a flag floating in down around the 45-yard line, and I'm afraid it's going against the Bears, and it is.
And the flag is thrown at the 30 or the 44-yard line.
Delta side.
Holding, offense, number 60. From the spot, 10 yards, remains first down.
So to be still first down, but instead of being on the Delta side of the 50, we now move back across the Bryan side of the 50 at the 47-yard line. And it'll be first down now and about 16 for the Golden Bears.
You know, that one actually didn't really need to happen because he was past that before. That hold didn't help any.
Well, that doesn't stop somebody from holding every now and then. If you're just determined to do it, Chris, you're going to do it anyway. You know what I mean? That's just where it's at. Mannix goes up with Clements on the top of the football field right now. Triples right in front of us. Again, an empty look in the backfield for Zach Nobis. Nobis drops. He has time. Offensive line doing a good job. Throws it up the home sideline. Oh, on the money, but it forced Bryson Andrews to turn around just a little bit, and he couldn't pull that one in up around the 22-yard line. He could have hauled that in. He had a green shirt or two back there with him, but a move or two, and he was going to be close to that goal line by the time everything was over and done with. Second down and still about 15. Big Chet's got the pink do-rag on tonight, man.
Yep, he said he was going to do that when I saw him this morning.
It's a fashion statement here tonight. Triples again to the top, doubles again to the bottom. Nobody in the backfield for Novus. 10-12 to play. First half of football here in Bryan. Novus going to call his own number. Up across the 50. We got flags on the field again, but Novus is still running 20 inside the 20 and tripped up down around the 15-yard line. But the flag is back here and probably a holding call again against the Bears. So instead of Zach Novus being ahead for a nice pickup all the way down to about the 16-yard line, this one is going to come back, and we're going to march this back a little deeper into Golden Bear territory. After another holding call will go against the Golden Bears.
Holding, offense, number 60, remain second down.
Yeah, he's getting a talking to on the sideline because this ball's going all the way back to the 36-yard line. That should be a 37.
So that'll bring it back inside the 37-yard line.
Second and 25.
Well, that's makeable tonight. How's that? Under 10 to play in the first half. As the Bears talking to their offensive lineman there, Keegan Brown, to getting past that holding call, getting back on the field. Deep throw up the visitor's sideline and on the money. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. I think you hook it up to Logan Clemens, I believe.
No, Evan Smith.
Evan Smith, 11. So Smith makes the catch up on the top side and all the way in for the touchdown. So, yeah, really not a real big deal. Chris, how's that?
No,
huh?
You know, and interestingly enough, that ball was in the air, and the Delta player kind of came back to try to get it and let go of coverage. And then when the ball got caught by Smith, there was no Delta guy around because he come back to try to make the catch on the ball instead of on the player.
Evan Smith with his first touchdown of the night.
Hopefully he takes a breath before he kicks this.
Yep. Now he lines it up to knock in the extra point, and this one is also good. So Smith now 4 for 4 tonight for extra points plus a touchdown. Give him 10 of the 28 that have been scored tonight by the Golden Bears, and we'll just hang on to this one right here.
Let's get some scores from around the area.
I like that idea.
Hang on one second. Let me update our score here so that all the people watching or listening or trying to check scores will have it. Come on. Okay, Van Wert's over Elida 13-7. That's in the second quarter. Ayersville up on Fairview 14-zip. Swanton over Wauseon 14-0. That's an interesting score. Evergreen over Patrick Henry 7-0 second quarter. Hicksville over Tenora 21-zip second quarter. Archbold hanging on to Liberty Center 7-6 second quarter. It is Pandora Gilboa over Liberty Benton 13-3 in the Battle of the Hyphens. Ottawa Hills and Hilltop are scoreless at 0. Wayne Trace over Holgate 14-0. Eden and Toledo Christian scoreless. Anthony Wayne over Perrysburg right now 10-0. That's second quarter. Defiance down to Ottawa Glandorf 13-6 second quarter. No report from Woodward Waite or Allen East Paulding. Edgerton is up on Antwerp 14-0. Gibsonburg over Montpelier 8-7. Lipstick over Van Loo 32-0. And Spencerville over Columbus Grove 7-0.
Drusha will be on the home side. He's back about the 8-yard line, and Dunning on the other side at about the 8 as well on the Delta sideline as Smith gets ready to kick this one off. Got to figure young Mr. Smith's in pretty good shape when you play football on a Friday night and go out and play soccer oftentimes on a Saturday. They'll kick this and it will roll towards the corner and almost out of bounds at the 19.
It was out of bounds.
I think it did get out of bounds before the Panthers picked it up. It's one of those little faders over towards the 20-yard line, kind of kicked it away from everybody and hoped that it would stop before it got to the out of bounds marker, but I think it just, yeah.
The receiver.
No flag?
Recovered the ball and then went out of bounds.
Okay, so the ball didn't get out. The receiver actually picked it up, stepped out of bounds then, and they will spot the ball at the 19-yard line. So a pretty decent job of getting Delta backed up just a little bit on the kickoff, Chris.
I don't know who that was that did that.
I didn't catch a number who picked it up. I'm going to give it to Dunning. How's that?
Yep, sounds good.
He didn't go anywhere. He scooped it up and stepped out of bounds, but he was at least close. How's that?
Sure.
Travis Dunning, the running back, he's the fullback in the I formation. They'll turn and hand it to him. He tries to get around the left end and finds just way too many Bears. Got back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Miller made the tackle, and they'll give him a foot. Okay. Not much more. Make it second down and 9.5 on that one. Clock rolling at 9:04 to play here in the second quarter, and the Bears up 28-0. As we head towards the half. Come out in that T formation now. They'll turn and hand off to the deep back.
And 12, Hoffman.
So Hoffman gets back to just the 19, almost 18-yard line, so he lost the yard. Hoffman makes the tackle, lose almost 2, and that sets up a third down now and a long 11. 8:28 if you just tuned in. The Bears took the opening kickoff back. Austin Dean won 85, and from there it's a 28-0 football game on the main stop scoreboard tonight. Again, that T look as the quarterback goes under center. He will roll towards his right, looks to throw, throws it to Travis Dunning at his feet at the 20. It'll be incomplete, and that'll set up a fourth down now, or
fourth and 11.
Fourth down and 11.
Yep.
And Austin Dean, who took the opening kickoff back for 6, will stand at midfield and wait for Travis Dunning's kick. And as you said, Chris, Travis Dunning doing a little bit of everything tonight for the Delta Panthers. Probably drove the bus over. Here comes the blitz, and I may have gotten it. It's a bad kick if not, but it does take a Delta bounce. It hits at the 35 and spins out across the 40 and will be dropped at the Delta 45-yard line. So only about a 28-yard kick. And the Bears, in fact, it's at the 44-yard line. So
subtract 1.
Yeah, take 5 off of that. How's that? So make it the 44-yard line from the 17. So make it 27 yards.
Yep. I'm impressed you could do that math in your head.
You know what? I've got that new math down now. You know, it's all up there. The formula is right there.
It's approaching your bedtime, isn't it?
It is definitely doing that as well. So there might be a nap in my future here at halftime after a bowl of soup. Bears with a little different look this time. Now Devontae Royster to the right. They go back to that double running back look, and they'll hand the ball on the counter to Royster. He'll take off across left guard. He'll be inside the 44 to about the 42. And the Bears now going back to that look they've shown where they line up in the pistol with the running back to either side of the quarterback, shoulder to shoulder. After just absolutely spreading this thing out as far as they could spread it out early on. They'll go back to that same look again. Royster's to the right. And I believe that's James to the left, and they'll hand it to him. Nope, in fact, it's not. It's 47, Noah Bonney, and Bonney has some room. 25 inside the 20, down to about the 19-yard line. So Noah Bonney gets the first down, advances the football down to about the 18-yard line, and with the clock at 7:08, it'll be Bryan football, first down and 10.
That was a 24-yard pickup for Bonney.
A little bit of everybody going to get a chance to play, I would think, tonight. Evan Smith and Austin Dean go to the top.
I like that that look.
Bears have Logan Clemens all by himself down here, and they will hand the ball again to Bonney. He'll go around the left end, finds positive room again. Down inside the 15 to the 14. So Bonney with a nice little run of about 4 on first down, set it up at 2nd and 6. And the clock rolling at 6:26 to play here in the first half. At the rate we're in, Chris, we're going to open up this second half with a running clock.
Works for me, man.
Bonney to the right now, Royster to the left. They're the running backs in the backfield. Doubles to the top single right here on the home sideline. They'll pitch the ball to Royster, who will sweep right side. And he'll get down to about the 10-yard line before they knock him down. So Royster picks up about 4, and it'll set up a third down now and short for the Bears, as they need to get just inside to about the 9-yard line to pick up this first down.
They need to get between the 8 and the 9.
So give him about 2.
Yeah, he's got like a short 2.
Third down and a couple. Bears again send Smith and Dean to the top. And Logan Clemens here to the bottom. And again, the running back to the right and to the left. Royster to the left. Bonney to the right. They're going to fake it to both of them, and the quarterback will keep it, and he's still on his feet inside the 5, down to about the 3. Goes Zach Nobis, and Nobis all the way down close to the goal line. In fact, Nobis gets it down to the 1. They'll drop all the chains on the visitor's sideline. They'll probably stay with that power look, I would think, right now.
Second time tonight the Bears have had it first and goal from the 1.
Last time they just basically powered it right into the end zone. It looks like they might do the same thing. Bonney to the left. Nobis in the middle right now in that pistol look again, and Royster to his right. They'll hand the ball to Royster, and Royster gets to the goal line, but did he get in?
Yes, he
did.
did.
They said he did. There you go. So Devontae Royster scores his first rushing touchdown of the season, as he scores from the 1-yard line, and then we had a late penalty flag come out after everything was over.
Unsportsmanlike, 52, he spiked the ball.
Okay, so we'll have an unsportsmanlike on the Bears after Devontae Royster scores. And one of the offensive linemen picked the football up and spiked it.
It was actually
in celebration.
72, not 52.
That's what I was kind of wondering. So the
kick
extra point's going to be a long one.
Is it, or do they kick it? I guess it is. No, I think they kick an extra point. I think it's assessed on the kickoff.
Unsportsmanlike, they're going to take it on the kickoff.
There you go. Good idea.
Point after from the 3.
So the Bears are lined up, and Evan Smith with a chance to make his 5th extra point of the night and his 11th point of the evening.
The rain is coming now. It's down now. Look at that.
And the extra point is good, and just like that, the Bears now up 35-0 with 4:50 to play here in the first half of football from Golden Bear Stadium. We'll step away. Bears up 35-0.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Bears will be kicking off. What do you got there, Chris?
A little bit of rain coming down in the lights, you can see. Actually, it's quite a lot of rain.
Everybody's not panicking too much around here, though.
No.
The Bears up 35-0.
Sam is in the end zone, though, with her camera getting wet, I'm sure.
Sam's not a happy camper down there. I'm sure Sam's wishing she was up in the press box camera here tonight, but I think Aunt Char put the kibosh on that one. I think she did. She said, no, buddy, you're down here tonight, man. Dunning again and Druschel back deep, but they'll be kicking this one a little shorter at the 30-yard line.
Oh, big hit.
And at the 42-yard line, the Bears stop the forward progress by Hoffman. Max Hoffman's had a busy night tonight,
He
Chris,
has.
both on both sides of the football. On the offensive side and the defensive side, couple kick returns, and we called his name several different times. So 4:43 to play opening half. Bears defense back out on the football field with a 35-point cushion right now. And Delta, I would have to believe, are probably just looking forward to this running clock as Dawson Swicegood comes out and leads them out of the huddle. He'll be under center again. They'll have a wing formation with both the wings spread wide, and they'll bring the top wing in motion. That's Druschel. And they'll head the opposite direction for a short pickup. Travis Benning with a pickup of maybe a foot as they fake the jet sweep and then hand the football off to the second guy coming through the hole, and he gets back, basically give him a yard. Give him 1 yard on the pickup, make it 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 42.5-yard line right now. 2nd down again and 9.
I'm only giving him half a yard, Jim.
There you go. 2 guys in the backfield, and they'll hand that ball to the second guy through, which is Travis Dunning. And the Bears really just kind of teeing off on him right now. He is the one young fellow that really has had some positive plays tonight, and he gets another yard, maybe 2 on that carry.
He got up to the 44, so he picked up 2 on that.
So it'll be 3rd down and about 7 here for Delta as that clock runs down under 3:50 to play here in the first half. Travis Dunning, the fullback, in a wing tee look. They'll send a left wing on the jet sweep, and they'll pitch the ball back to him. Coming around that left end is number 4, Druschel. And Druschel will get back to the line of scrimmage almost. I think he lost about a foot, maybe a yard on that one, so it'll be 4th down now for Delta, and they'll have to kick this away as it'll be 4th down and now almost 8.
Yeah, he got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
So the Bears about to get the football back with 3 minutes to play here in the opening half as Miller drops back deep. Travis Dunning to kick it away. Now they're up to the line of scrimmage. Well, now they kind of send a guy up to the sideline and get back into a punt formation. There for a minute, I thought they were going to have some troubles. This snaps over Dunning's head. He picks it up at the 23, and he's going to have to run it, and he has no room to run at the 22-yard line. The Bears will knock him down, and they'll take the football from there. That ball just went soaring over his head.
And he was trying to quick kick it, or trying to get some room to quick kick it, and he just couldn't because the Bears were too fast.
Too many Bears in the backfield at that point in time.
Wow,
the
they're
Bears
really
now
marching that back.
Get that football at the 23-yard line of Delta, 1st down and 10.
Wow. It's a 21-yard loss on that, Jim.
So Novus will come in, the Bears with the football. 1st down and 10. They've got a chance again to Chris to score again before the half. And the Bears look like they are ready to do exactly that. Doubles to the bottom, single to the top, and they've gone back in that running set. And they will pitch the ball to Royster. He'll sweep left side. He's got a hole. He'll be inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. In fact, when they lunge forward, he gets to about the 17. So give him 6 on that first down carry. 2nd down and 4. 2:20 to play here in the opening half.
Is that Bryson Andrews you said?
No, that was Devontae.
Devontae, okay, sorry.
So Royster again to the left. Bonnie, the running back, to the right. As they go back to that power running look, they put doubles to the top and a single to the bottom. They'll give to Bunny. And Bonnie has room off the left guard. He'll have the first down at the 10-yard line. So Noah Bonnie this time picks up the first down, keeps the clock rolling with 1:57. Going to be a big night for the band, I think, tonight, Chris, and we're going to have their halftime show here at our halftime.
Yes, they will.
And also at halftime, we'll check all the stats, all the scores from around the area. Anything really interesting there that you saw last time that you were floating through?
Just that Wasion was down, to Swanton by two scores.
Well, I'll tell you what. Coach was saying that the other day. He said, don't go to sleep on the Swanton bunch because they could turn everything around here today after that big loss last week. Wasion gets past Liberty.
Bears are taking a delay of game.
Dead ball, delay of game. Brian.
I don't know what. Apparently we didn't get the timeout before the delay of game.
Obviously, I don't think we took that intentionally.
I don't think so.
Although that does set us back and still keep us on the positive end of everything here, as that ball will march back to about the 15-yard line.
1st and goal from the 15. Let's see. Let's get a couple updates. Let's see. Swanton and Wasion now tied at 14 at the half.
There you go.
So Fairview is down to Ayersville 14-8. Patrick and Henry and Evergreen are tied at 13 in the 2nd quarter. And Liberty Center down 14-6 to Archbold.
Wow, that Archbold team. They were tough. They were good last week. They played extremely well. They were a hard bunch. Now you don't like what they did at the end, where they threw that long touchdown pass to make it 28-0. But past that, it's Friday night. Your feelings are hurt. You hopefully remember it next year when you get a chance to play them again. Royster now will be to the right of his quarterback, Zach Novus. Bonnie will be to the left of Novus. They'll hand it to Royster. He's off left guard. He's on his feet at the 5, and he's dragging runners with him down to about the 2. So Royster picks up about a dozen on that first down run. And they set the ball down about the 2.5.
So 2nd and goal from the 2.
I have to believe that the Bears are pretty much content with this power game right now, down to a minute to play here in the first half. They're up 35. Again, we're running the football, so it's not like we're trying to throw this thing over your head at this point.
Nope.
But clock now to 49 seconds and play clock at 5, so they're going to have to run one. Again, same look. Royster to the right. They get the ball off with 1 second. Bonnie has the football, and he followed Royster into the hole, and Bonnie has his first touchdown here of the night as he follows Devontae Royster into the end zone, and Noah Bonnie with a 2-yard run and puts the Bears up 41-0. Well, I'll tell you what, we knew this was going to be, once we saw what is going on with the Delta folks, a high-scoring game for the Bears tonight, but I don't even think I was expecting 41-0, but again,
not at the half. No,
you're looking at an awful lot of freshmen and sophomores out there.
It's basically a JV team, and it's sad.
Extra point by Smith is good, although this time was a spinner that just got over the crossbar. It'll show up as 1 in the scoreboard again tomorrow, and we'll keep it right here as the Bears go up 42-0 on the main stop scoreboard.
Coming up, we've got the halftime report. Brought to you by BMU Cable and High Speed Internet. We're going to take a look at stats and scores from around the region, and you said about the Golden Bear Marching Band as well, so looking forward to that one.
Should be a busy halftime, and then probably a quick second half for us tonight, as that clock will be spinning once that 3rd quarter whistle goes off and we kick that ball off. That clock's going to run the rest of the night, you would expect.
you know, with 4 teams in the league that are pretty decent, you got 2 really good games in Swanton Wauseon now tied at the half, and then Liberty Center Archbold now 14-6 Archbold. So, you know, good
really
teams
good.
right there. So it's not a lot of. I mean, this game's a blowout, but you know, it's neat to see some other teams that are having real close games. The league, the NWL is just a great football league.
Yeah, no, it is. I agree. Noah Drushel will be on the home side this time back at the 10, and Darren Dunning on the 10 on the visitor side. And I agree with you, Chris. There are always out of this conference a chance for 3 or 4 or even 5 to move on into the state playoffs at the end of the year. So that tells you an awful lot, doesn't it, huh? Low kick will go up to the top of the football field, and Dunning will pick it up at about the 12. Comes to the middle of the football field and gets knocked down at the 25, maybe the 26. Dunning got it down to the corner there on the visitor side, brought it to the middle, and as soon as he got across that 15-yard line or 26-yard line, he got thumped. They'll give it to him at the 27. It'll be first down at 10, and we're down to 30 seconds left to go in the opening half.
He got it 15 yards on the return, but paid for it.
Boy, he did. That was quite a pop Spencer Winsler put on him right there as he poked his nose across that 36-yard line. Again, single back in the backfield is Travis Dunning. Wings to the top and the bottom, and the quarterback thought he was going to give that football, I think, to Dunning, but unfortunately Dunning was already past him. And instead, number 14, Dawson Swicegood will go down for a loss of a couple. And Matt Harold credited with the tackle, and I would bet that that's going to be the last play of the first half. Down to 10 seconds and counting. Swicegood over chatting with the receiver that came on the football field. Now they get back into the huddle with 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's going to do it. We have 2 quarters in the book here from Bryan, and the Bears are dominating tonight, 42-0 here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Things are pretty much business as usual here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Our techs are providing the same high-quality service that everyone in Northwest Ohio expects. Our sales team is providing our customers with the best price on new and pre-owned vehicles. Everyone is focused on winning another President's Award from Ford. Yeah, pretty much business as usual. Oh, I guess there is one thing different. Stop out and see the all-new Bryan Ford Lincoln.
This is my story. I'm a mother of 3, a wife, and a CAD operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
Back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network, it's Bryan High School football on BryanSports.com, WQCT Bryan, and BMU Channel 3. Chris Malang and Jim Funderburg halftime, and it's a rolling one, man.
Yeah, it's going to be a rolling clock for the rest of the night now, Chris, as the Bears go up 42-0 at the half after, Austin Dean started off with an 85-yard kick return for a touchdown to open things, Chris. And from that point on, it's just been a good night for the Bears.
Let's take a look at the stats comparison first on the overall stats. First downs, Bryan with 12. Bryan got 6 by the pass, 6 by the rush. Delta is 0 of 4 on third down, 0 of 1 on fourth down. The Bears are a perfect 4 for 4 on third down. Delta right now, take a guess how many yards they have.
Oh, gosh, 32.
Minus 13.
Oh, man.
Minus 13 yards. Bears have 248 yards. Let's see. Zach Nobis is 10 of 14 for 167 yards passing. He is averaging 11.93 yards a pass. Delta has 16 rushing attempts for minus 13 yards. Bryan 15 rushing attempts for 81 yards. Bears have been penalized 5 times for 50 yards. Delta 1 penalty for 15 yards. Delta turned the ball over once. That was a fumble. And the Bears have punted 0 times. Delta has punted 3 times for a total of 77 total yards punting. Taking a look at the individual statistics for Delta, Dawson Swicegood is 0 of 2 passing. Dunning, 8 attempts rushing for -2 yards. His long is 18. Noah Druschel has a 1 attempt for 0 yards. Max Hoffman, 1 attempt for -2 yards. Dawson Swicegood, 2 attempts for -10. Darren Dunning, 3 attempts for 3 yards rushing. That's it for Delta. For Bryan, meanwhile, as I said, Zach Nobis, 10 of 14 for a $167 and 2 touchdowns. Devontae Royster has 5 carries for 26 yards, a long of 13, 1 touchdown. Zach Nobis, 5 carries, 17 yards and a touchdown. His long was 9. Dom James, 1 carry for 2 yards. Noah Bonney, 4 carries for 36 yards and a touchdown. His long was a 24. Meanwhile, on the receiving end, Jay Mannix, 1 reception for 14 yards. Logan Clemens, 1 reception for 11. Nate Miller, 3 receptions for 28 yards and a touchdown. Evan Smith, 2 receptions for 70 yards and a touchdown. His long was 63 yards. Bryson Andrews, 3 receptions for 44 yards. His long was 21. Taking a look at the drive summary, the Bears opened it up with a touchdown kickoff return of 85 yards from Mr. Dean. And then Delta got the ball. They went 3 plays, 6 yards, and punted. The Bears got the ball back, meanwhile, and they went 9 plays, 58 yards, resulting in a touchdown. And the touchdown was Zach Nobis carrying the ball from the 1, and that was after a pass to Evan Smith. Then Delta got the ball back, and on their next drive, they went 3 plays, -26 yards. They had to punt it. Bryan got the ball again. They went on their own 27. They went Delta's 27. They went 4 plays, 27 yards for a touchdown, and that was the pass to Nate Miller with a 12-yard touchdown pass. Delta got the ball back, 3 plays, 17 yards, and that resulted in a fumble. That was the fumble punt. Then the Bears got the ball back on Delta, their own 38, 5 plays, 62-yard drive. And that was a pass for 63 yards to Evan Smith. I'm sorry, that wasn't 63 yards. I'm wrong on that one. It was a 35-yard pass to Evan Smith. And the extra point was good to make it 28-0. Delta's next drive resulted in a punt. It was a 3-and-out. Bears got the ball back. It was a 6-play, 44-yard drive that resulted in a touchdown. And that was Devontae Royster's touchdown. Delta got the ball back, turned it over on downs. They were trying to punt. Punt was blocked, and the Bryan team got the ball at the 22-yard line, where they went 4 plays, 22 yards, and it was capped off by a Noah Bonney 2-yard touchdown, and that made it 42-0 with the extra point. 7 perfect extra points for Smith, and 6 perfect extra points for Smith, and he also has 1 receiving touchdown as well. So there you have it.
He's having a big night here for the Bears, but everybody's having a big night for the Bears tonight, so that's a good thing. And the Bears needed it tonight to be able to maybe get a few things going before they head out to Patrick Henry next week, and then Liberty Center, and then they'll wrap things up here at Evergreen that final week of the season. So a good first half for the Bears. Hopefully they can keep this going in the second half and get ready for week number, what is this, 8 next week. Going to be 7 right now.
Yep.
Hard to imagine. We always say that as soon as you start it, when you kick that very first one off, the rest of the season just blows by.
Tonight's game being brought to you by Newcomer, Schaefer, Spengler, and Breininger, AmeriMade Realty, American Family Insurance, Starks Heating and Cooling, Thiel Supply, Fair Auto Repair, Bryan Ford Lincoln, Northwest State Community College, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Krill Funeral Home and Crematory by the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Darrow Shirkey Ford, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home, and BMU Cable and High Speed Internet. We are in the BMU Cable and High Speed Internet halftime show. When we come back, we'll have the Bryan Golden Bear Marching Band performance. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger is a great group of experts with a common goal: to serve the legal needs of this area with the greatest degree of integrity and excellence. Along with that, they respect and support the athletes in tonight's game for their determination and teamwork. An attorney's relationship with their client is like the one between a coach and their player, a position of trust. Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, and Breininger are proud supporters of all the athletes and wish them continued success always.
Are you a home buyer looking for a great starter home, or maybe someone looking to downsize? Then come take a look at the home Misty King of AmeriMade Realty has for sale at 1008 Wilmore Circle. Aside from its incredible location close to Moore Park, this home offers 3 bedrooms, a huge living room, eat-in kitchen with appliances, an attached garage, a shed, and a nice deck out back. There's even new carpet throughout. Listed under $100,000, this home is economical and affordable. Phone Misty King today at 419-633-4997. AmeriMade Realty, your hometown real estate pro.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cat blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
When I grow up, I want to be a piano player because my parents will be proud of me.
When you were a kid, you were free to dream.
I want to be a mermaid. I like the idea of being a scientist. I also want to be a tooth fairy.
At American Family Insurance, we believe now is when you should dream more than ever.
See Danielle Van Atta at Danielle Van Atta Agency, your American Star certified agency, excellence in customer experience.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company and its affiliates, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Fall is coming, and that means it's time to call Starks Plumbing and Heating and Bryan for your fall furnace tune-up and duct cleaning. As a matter of fact, you can give Starks a call at 419-636-3606 or 800-329-4040 for any of your plumbing and heating needs. Need your drains cleaned? Call Starks. Need a new water heater? Call Starks. Want your indoor air quality tested? Call Starks. Need a new geothermal furnace? Call Starks. They carry a full line of Lennox furnaces. Whatever your need, call Starks Plumbing and Heating because they're serious about service.
Get stickered at Fair Auto Repair. Stop into Fair Auto Repair and grab a sticker for your vehicle. Anytime you need service or repair, stop in and get stickered and receive a discount on your service from Fair Auto Repair. Only stickered vehicles are eligible. With over 30 years of combined experience, they have the skill, integrity, and reliability to get you back on the road and keep you there at a fair and honest price. Call Tony at 419-630-0030 for more info. Get stickered today at Fair Auto Repair, Bryan.
Numerous times. The first known recording was until October 8th of 1941 by the Sailor Jubilee Singers. It has become associated as a hymn and dirge piece at traditional New Orleans jazz funerals. Here is the ensemble of Eric Gendron, Zach Shaw on trumpet, Jordan Drennan on saxophone, Isaiah Taylor on trombone, Caden Jessing on accordion, Ford Roberts on sousaphone, and Brittany Rosendahl on drum set, along with the Bryan Marching Band performing Just a Closer Walk with Thee. Ladies and gentlemen, we direct your attention to the center of the field as the 25-member strong 8th grade varsity band takes the field for their debut performance. They will be performing a classic hit by the British rock group Deep Purple. This is their first halftime performance, so please give a big round of applause as they perform on their own the 1972 hit Smoke on the Water. Our closer hit the airwaves in 1973. It didn't hit it big until it was covered by in 1983 by a band from LA. You know, one of those big iconic big hair bands in the 1980s? You know those kind? Brace yourself for a wall of sound as we close our show with a combined performance by the 8th grade varsity band and the BHS marching band. Here is Quiet Riot's Come On, Feel the Noise.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We are an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
At Krill Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Krill Funeral Service, we are experts at helping hearts heal. They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Halftime here at Golden Bears Stadium, and it's 42 for Bryan, 0 for Delta on the Golden Bears Sports Network. And the game will be played in the second half with a running clock, and that will continue until the point differential gets below 30. We saw this happen to us against Wauseon, but this time it's us on that end of it, and so the second half should be a pretty quick one here at Golden Bear Stadium. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area as I'm pulling it up here. This game, of course, 42-0 at the half. Elida over Van Wert, 21-13 at the half. Swanton and Wauseon tied at 14 at the half. It's Ayersville 14, Fairview 8 at the half. Patrick Henry and Evergreen tied at 13 at the half. Hicksville over Tenora, 21-0 at the half. It is Pandora Gilboa, 13, Liberty Benton 10 at the half in the battle of the hyphenated names. Hilltop over Ottawa Hills, 12-0 at the half. It is Wayne Trace, Oliver Holgate, 21-0 at the half. Archbold over Liberty Center, 14-6, that game's at the half. Ottawa Glandorf 27, Defiance 12, also at the half. In the third quarter, in Toledo, the battle of the W's, it's Woodward and Waite tied at 0 in the third quarter. At the half, Anthony Wayne and Perrysburg. Anthony Wayne up 17-0 in that one. Close game in Gibsonburg, or in Montpelier, as Gibsonburg leads the Locos 14-13. Lipsick over Van Loo at the half, 39-0. It is Paulding over Allen East, 6-0 at the half. Edgerton all over Antwerp at the half, 49-7. No score yet on Eden and Toledo Christian. We had nothing there as well. Spencerville over Columbus Grove, 19-0 at the half. So now you're caught up with scores from around the area here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Going to take our final timeout here in the BMU cable and high-speed internet streaming halftime show. We'll be back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Dara Shirky Ford Lincoln's employee discount is available to everyone, and the savings on new Ford trucks is incredible.
I'm Dieter with Daryl Shirky Ford Lincoln, showing you the brand new 2017 Ford F-150 XLT. Has an MSRP of $42,040, with Ford rebates up to $5,250. With a Daryl Shirky employee discount of $4,335, bringing the price of the truck to $32,455, and you'll save up to $10,000 on this truck.
Back here at Golden Bear Stadium, Jim Funderburg, Chris Malenga, as we get ready to kick off this third quarter. And Chris, pretty good first half for the Bears, but again, when you have a situation like they're playing tonight where you've got your varsity against their JVs and freshmen, there's not an awful lot you can take out of it. Yep. One thing you can take out of it, if it's not 42-0 right now, somebody's not going to be real happy.
Yeah, and you know, they've scored on every possession, which
Yeah.
is something you definitely want.
Mhm.
And you know, hey, it's good. You got to get these guys getting some you know, some confidence, getting some perspective on things, and it's helpful to do that. So a game like this is good for the team.
Very good for the team, and a good halftime meal here for us tonight, huh?
Yeah, soup and
A little potato soup for you, and some,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, they feed us well tonight.
I think it came from Susie's lunch, I believe, is where it came from.
And there's chili downstairs, but I'm not a chili person. But
Man, I might have to run down there in the third quarter. How's that? I'll get my runner to go down and get that for me. Big Bob will go down and bring me up a bowl of chili.
I think the way the rules are with the running clock is it runs the entire time except for injuries, timeouts, and like when you have a change in possession.
Dunning and Drushel are the young guys back, and the clock will run here, and it is already running here at this point in time. This will be kicked to a short man at the 25-yard line. I believe that might be Mazurowski.
Yeah.
So Mazurowski, the backup quarterback, catches that one and brings it out to the 34-yard line and plops it down right there. And with that, the Bears will probably get a chance, I would think, tonight to play an awful lot of their players tonight, Chris, and that's a good thing. So we will start with the same look that we had before. I think in the quarterback spot will be Dawson Swicegood, and right behind him is Travis Dunning. They have a wing back to his right and two wide outs farther out to the right towards the home side, and with that they call a timeout.
Wow. That's impressive that you can't, you aren't ready with that first play when you come out. So it's just everything seems to be falling off for Delta.
Yeah, well, you got guys right now that have probably were not planning on playing this year. Obviously, you had your quarterback already, and he was going to be a senior. You had running backs, you had wide receivers that were all seniors, and you expected maybe a little better year this year than what they had last year when they were 2-8. But unfortunately for them, we had some young guys on the team that decided they didn't want to play anymore, and now they're not. And at that point in time, it makes it kind of tough for the guys to stick around.
Yep, absolutely. So they've gotten those figured out, and they've got a military appreciation night going on the last game against Evergreen. So if you're a veteran,
that'll be a good night too.
Come on in.
Swicegood goes under center now with Dunning in the backfield, and a turn and handed to Dunning, and Dunning comes straight up the middle of the football field. He'll cross the 35 to the 36-yard line, so give him 2. And the clock just keeps chugging away. In fact, they'll give him 2. 10:43 to play third quarter. Clock is running as the Bears up 42-0 here as you just tuned in at the early part of the third quarter. I know our buddy Tommy Reed was out there listening to it at the first half, and
he was on the radio with you today.
He was, yeah.
I heard a little bit of that.
Probably by now he's ready for a nap, so I'll be joining here as far as a nap goes in shortly. Again, the handoff goes to the big fella number 2, Travis Dunning, and he will try the right end and not get very far as Spencer Winsler comes up and Potman comes up and lays the wood to him. Give him a yard, and
they
give him
2 yards.
So it'll be third down now and about
6.
Yeah, 6. Clock under 10. As Chet Dangler, you might hear him in our headset right now, is absolutely dominating the audio airwaves here tonight. T formation now for Delta, and they will fake the handoff to the
nice
back.
Move.
Swicegood now tries to throw it and does to Dunning, and Dunning breaks the tackle, and he's going to be ahead for a first
and there's
down.
a penalty flag.
That was one of those little underhand, before I go down, I'm going to flip it up and hope that you grab it type plays.
Who was that? He caught?
Dunning caught it. Travis Dunning was able to pull it in. He was also able to get the first down, but there are penalty markers on the field right now at the 40-yard line. If they leave it where it's at, it will be at the 45-yard line of Delta, but it doesn't appear that it's going to stay there.
Personal foul.
Personal foul, face mask, 15 yards to the end of the run.
Okay.
So Dunning with a nice pickup for the first down, and then the penalty will move the ball into the Bears territory at the 40-yard line. First down now and 10 for Delta. as they get their first opportunity here of the second half. Delta won the coin toss at the beginning of the ball game. They deferred to the second half. That's why they have the ball right now. Pistol look here. Nope, the quarterback under center again. They'll hand off to their back wing back, and he's not going to go anywhere. Boy, the Bears have just absolutely dominated the line of scrimmage tonight. Hasn't been a very pretty situation. 48, Darren Dunning was the young fellow that had the football. He'll lose 2 as the Bears just blow everything up inside. And we're probably going to have to get some rosters out here pretty soon. Because I've got to believe that the Bears, if they hold here and then put another score on the scoreboard, are going to have a lot of new faces in this football game. Clock down to 7:47 at this running third quarter clock. Back to that traditional wing tee, and everybody started moving at the same time. Flag flies in the backfield. Swicegood keeps the football and rolls around the right end, and a procedure call before anything got going. Everybody was moving. Had the wing back, had the fullback and the 2 wing backs, and the wing backs were both moving.
Decline. Third down.
Towards one another.
Tackles made by number 30, Dominic James, and number 43, Noah Rohr.
So instead, there the play will stand. It'll be a loss of about a yard. It'll be third down now at about 12. And the ball will sit on the Bryan 42-yard line. Clock under 7 minutes. How fast does this clock move when you have a running clock, Chris? Yeah,
fast.
It goes quickly, doesn't it, huh? Swicegood under center. Fullback is Dunning, and they put Druschel in motion. They hand the ball off to Druschel, and he'll
ball carrier is number 4, Noah Druschel.
Left to end spot, and he gets knocked
tackled
down
by Alex Potvin, number 9.
Pickup of a yard or 2, but it'll be, yeah, in fact, they're going to say he lost actually a yard on that as they moved forward and then came back. So fourth
down for Delta from the Bryan 43-yard line.
So 4th and 13.
Punting number 2, Travis Dunning.
They'll be kicking this one.
Deep for Bryan number 10, Nate Miller.
So Miller goes back deep at the 10-yard line with his number 10, and anything over his head he'll let go, I'm sure. Dunning gets the snap, but everything is stopped because Delta called a timeout. So Delta uses their second timeout here in the second half, and with that we'll take a break. Bears on top 42-0 here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and High-Speed Internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
So the Bears will get the football back on the fourth down punt now. Dunning again a tall snap, but he pulls this one in, kicks a nice kick up in the air. It's going to be a little short. Hits about on the 25-yard line and rolls dead at about the 23. So it was not a big kick, about a 19-yarder when it's all over and done with. And the Bears have the football back again for the first time here in the third quarter.
I went and chased you down a roster. I figure you might need that.
You're the man. I don't care what they say about you. This is going to get ugly here as it goes. I've got a sneaking hunch. Jay Mannix is on the field, one of the wide receivers, and now Nate Miller takes over as the quarterback spot. And yes, we do have some new folks. They'll go back to that look with a running back to the right and to the left. Doubles go to the top, single to the bottom. Miller again the quarterback. He'll turn and hand off. And
24.
around right corner is Bryce Wagner, and he's around the end and up the field, 35. and down around the 38-yard line. So Wagner gets a nice pickup for a first down on his first carry here of the night. So Wagner's one of the guys in the backfield right now. Bonnie also, 47.
Pick up a 16 on that, Jim.
Nice run.
Yeah.
And good job blocking it. I would have to believe Delta at this point in time just kind of tired of being in Bryan, I would think, huh?
Yeah.
You would have to wonder about that. Let's see. Bryan also Connor Arthur up on the top of the at the wing. Again, two backs in the backfield. They'll turn. They'll hand off to Bonnie again. He's got room running towards the home sideline. He's the 50, the 40, the 35, 30. Finally dragged out of bounds down around the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. As Bonnie basically crossed the football field and got into Delta territory. Albring makes the tackle, but not before Bonnie goes from his own 39-yard line down to the 24-yard line, and a nice pickup of 37.
Yeah, and they were close to escape without a horse collar there because they were bringing him down. They caught him from behind. Looked like they pulled on the back of the neck jersey area, but no call. So
under 4 minutes to play here, third quarter. The Bears with the football, 42-0 lead on the main stop scoreboard. Football on the 24-yard line of Delta. Miller again turns and hands, and again this time it goes back to Bryce Wagner, and Wagner had some nice room and then just got popped right around the 19-yard line. Hoffman made the tackle, but give him about 5 on the pickup.
He had a full head of steam coming, then all of a sudden he went the other direction.
Wagner at 5'7", 154 pounds is not the biggest fellow out on that football field, but a nice run. Bonnie and Wagner are your running backs, so they've gone to that two-back look. And they stuffed Nate Miller in between the two of them at the 25-yard line. Doubles go to the top. Arthur is one of them up there, along with Evan Smith.
Jay Mannix is the near side.
And Mannix is the only guy here down on our side right now. But they're going to run this football. Give it to Bonnie again. Heads left side, then cuts his field back up the center of the football field to the 10-yard line. So Bonnie will have a first down as that ball gets down to the 9.5.
Wow.
It'll be first down and goal for the Bears as they don't have to move the sticks this time.
Another pickup of 10 for Bonnie.
Nothing fancy, just a little delay, and he starts towards the home sideline, then sees the cut back, and when he cut back towards the center of the football field, he had a lot of room. Again, Wagner to the left, Bonnie to the right, Miller in the middle, the quarterback in the pistol. Doubles to the top, single to the bottom again. Again, it's Mannix in front of us down here all by himself, but they'll hand to Bonnie again. Left guard, and Bonnie's got his legs moving. He's inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line. Maybe mark him down at the 1, so Bonnie got about 8 on that carry.
Gone from the 1-yard line 4 times tonight.
Yeah, hey, you know what? That's been a
3 of them have been first and goal from the 1.
Been a pretty good place to be, and it's a third down and goal right now, or second down and goal. I'm sorry. But yeah, on the 1 has been pretty much a guaranteed touchdown.
Yep, it has been.
We'll go in that pistol again. Bonnie to the right, and Wagner to the left. Miller in the middle, the quarterback. He'll take the snap. Give it to Wagner. Wagner on the counter. There's nobody in between him and the end zone. So he scoots his way right on in there for his first touchdown here of the night. And just like that, Bryce Wagner has a 1-yard scamper for a touchdown, and the Bears go up 48-0 here on the main stop scoreboard.
Wow, nice run there, and it's good to get the young man there a touchdown, first one of the year.
Get the youngsters out and let them play a little football on a Friday night. I like that idea. Smith still comes in to kick the extra point, and he is perfect so far tonight. He's 6 for 6. Miller still to hold, and the first team line back on for that extra point. Good snap, good placement, and Smith drives that one through as well. And just like that, it's 49-0. Minute 20 to play, third quarter. We'll step away from Golden Bear Stadium.
This is Dieter showing you the 2017 Ford Fiesta that has a final price of under $13,500 here at Darryl Shirky Ford Lincoln. How did we get there? First, there's a $3,000 rebate from Ford. Add in the Daryl Shirky employee discount of $681, bringing the final price of this Ford Fiesta to $13,469.
At Daryl Shirky Ford Lincoln, everyone gets the employee discount on all new Ford cars and trucks.
They say there are
Stop by
strength
and
in
see
numbers.
how much you
In
can
Bryan,
save.
we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors.
Back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 49-0 here as we have a running third quarter clock. Golden Bears on top of Delta.
Well, I'll tell you what,
all choked up there.
It has been, well, you know, it's an exciting time around Bryan tonight. Darren Dunning, 48, he's on the 8-yard line here on the home side, and back on the visitor's side, right around the 10, goes number 4, Noah Druschel. And again, one of those nights, we talked a little bit about it. I mean, it's a Delta football team that, for whatever reason, have lost an awful lot of kids this year that have decided not to play football anymore.
Noah Bonnie's kicking off, by the way, Jim.
There you go. Bonnie kicks. The ball's picked up on the 27-yard line. The only problem that they have down there was that both knees of Max Hoffman were on the ground when he scooped up that little squibbler. And when he went to get back up, they called him down, and they will place the football right at the 25-yard line. First down and 10. And we're under a minute to play here, quarter number 3.
Yep, and the clock is running until if and when it goes below 30.
Yeah, now you've got very little chance of that happening for the rest of the night. It was pretty slim before, and now it's become even slimmer than that.
I'll tell you what, if I was coach at halftime, I'm saying we're keeping this a shutout, boys.
There you go. Dunning is the fullback. Quarterback's in trouble as he thought he was going to hand it off to Dunning, and Dunning was just standing straight up in the backfield. And Swicegood basically looked back and said, uh-oh. And by that point in time, there were too many Golden Bears around him to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard.
That's happened a couple of times tonight, that miscommunication between quarterback and running back.
Well, again, we have guys who have not played much. There's an awful lot of that will happen to you, and that's what we're seeing. 7 seconds. Maybe they will get this play off. Maybe they won't before the end of the third quarter. I'm banking no. They're at the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 0-0 on the third quarter clock. We're heading into the final session here at Bryan Golden Bear Stadium, and the Bears are up 49-0 here in the Golden Bear Sports Network.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536. As the baby boomer generation tires of traditional send-offs, funerals are becoming increasingly more personalized. People are pre-planning their own remembrance gathering. Pre-planning is easy and will pay off both emotionally and financially for you and your family. Plus allows you more control over your last hurrah. At Krill Funeral Service, we're not just funeral directors. We are experts at helping hearts heal.
Back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network, it is 49-0. Bears lead this one over Panthers of Delta, Chris Malenka and Jim Funderburg.
Swicegood, the quarterback, he'll go under center. Again, Travis Dunning, the fullback, directly behind him, and then they have the wingbacks for the top and the bottom. They'll turn and give it to Dunning. Dunning again with some room right up the middle of the football field. He'll be ahead for a first down as he crosses the 36. And a nice pickup of about 11 on that carry. Big Chet the Jet Dangler down there, just giving it all he's got right now, and he's got his headset on, so we'll see if he gets a heads up there as he's listening to us on the radio right now. He'll probably dance a little bit and do his thing.
So last night was the inaugural game under the lights at the soccer.
Ah, yeah.
The Bears, Lady Bears tied Defiance 2-2, and you know we went from having no lights to having lights in just a few months. I'll let the play continue.
Dunning goes around right end, and he'll be close to another first down as he crosses the 45 to the 47.
And so you know, the lights were $200,000 to put lighting there. It was all
Sure.
community generated. So in a way to thank the community, they're going to be doing a short ceremony at halftime of the boys game, which is happening Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. About 7 o'clock that game will start. I think they got game before it. But then at halftime of that, they'll have a short ceremony kind of dedicating the lights. So go out and check that out and check the field out.
Too.
It's a beautiful field. It was a beautiful field to begin with, but you add lights to the mix, and it was really nice.
Dunning again, the running back in the backfield. Now hand it to the big fella. He's up left guard, and boy, I tell you, this young fella's fighting hard. He's across midfield.
He hasn't given up.
And he goes into Bears territory at about the 47-yard line. So Dunning again with about 7 on that one, and I don't know. Nobody told Travis Dunning that they were supposed to just give up here this evening and go home to Delta.
He has 13 carries now for 31 yards. His long was 18.
Playing hard.
He was negated out by some of the, you know, the losses.
Yeah, sure. Bears, I think, have some fresh guys on that defense as well. We'll try to get a couple of names for you here as we go. Handoff, it goes to the backside. Noah Druschel, and Druschel has the first down. And Druschel gets inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line.
Pickup of 10 on the carry.
And the clock now again down below 9.5 minutes to play here in this football game.
Is this about the furthest down that Delta's been all night, I think, probably?
Yeah, well, they've been, yeah, you're about right. They're pretty much close to this territory. You can go look back on some of your stats, I'm sure, but they have not been in Bryan territory more than a couple times here this evening. 9:15, clock running, Bears up 49-0.
Now, in the second half, they've picked up 6 first downs. They only had 1 at halftime.
Handoff again goes to Dunning, and Dunning tries to get around that right end, and this time, nope. Everybody says, no, don't think so. First guy out there was number 3, Preston Ankney. Had also help with 56, Cody Lamberson. And the Bears, with a stop for no gain, it'll set up second down and 10. 8:38, clock is counting and has been rolling for the entire second half as the Bears totally under control of this one tonight. They'll hand off to Dunning again from that fullback spot, and again he finds room. Sneaks through that between right guard and right tackle, stands straight up and kind of goes sideways and works his way to the 30. You get knocked down just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line, and it'll set up third down and a couple now for Delta.
He's chunking the yardage now.
And there's nothing, no quitting this senior.
Nope,
there were
not.
a number of seniors that were supposed to be here tonight that are not, but this big fella said, hey, I've got one last season to play for the Delta Panthers, and I'm going to go play. Third down and a couple. Oh, that looked like they jumped offside, but they didn't call it. Dunning's handed the football, and he got hit in the backfield. He'll fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he could have lost 3 or 4 as there were a wave of Bears coming at him. Connor Arthur was the first guy to get up and make the stick.
He lost about half a yard on that. Could have been worse.
Ankney also number 3 back there with him. A couple other guys, J.J. Delvin, 55, in at the right end spot. 71 is Justin Doughty, who is down at the tackle spot right next to him.
Devlin and Doty.
Doty, there you go.
I'll help you out there.
There you go.
It's Devlin.
There you go.
JJ's a freshman, you know.
So you got the youngsters coming out on the football field right now. Handoff again goes to number 2, Dunning, and Dunning will have the first down. He fought his way through a couple tackles, got down inside the 25, down to about the 21-yard line.
Pickup of 9.
Connor Arthur with the tackle, the sophomore. And the clock down under 7 minutes to play, 6:46 to play in this football game with the Bears still up by 49. Delta would like to put a score on the board, I'm sure, tonight, Chris. Bears, as you said, would, I'm sure, have already talked about trying to make this a shutout this evening.
The 2 student sections are going at it. The Delta student section started out with the phone lights, waving them, and now the Bryan student section answering.
Handoff heads around the right corner to Darren Dunning, and Darren Dunning also finds some room. He's got the first down as he sweeps right inside the 10. And they knock him down at the, looks like the 8.
Wow.
So it'll be first down and goal now with 5:58. And the Bears up by 49. Awful lot of new, there you go. Student section over here having some good times.
It's always fun when you're up 49.
Yeah, no doubt. Not as much fun when you're on the opposite side of that score, is it?
No,
Never is. Delay handoff will go to number 4, Noah Druschel, and Druschel going to get knocked down for a loss back at the 10-yard line. And
loss of 2.
Snyder and Ogden, Tyson Ogden, the 2 young fellows that made the tackle on that. And the ball now outside of the 10, close to the 11-yard line.
Jacob Stubblefield in, now on the defensive line. Like seeing Stubbs in there.
Second down and goal. Draw plays going pretty much nowhere to Max Hoffman. Hoffman did get the line of scrimmage and then proceeded to cross the 10 to about the 9. So third down now and goal. Isaiah Hale was credited as a stop for the Bears, and now with 4:36, the clock keeps moving. Third down and goal. Delta has the ball on the Bryan 9-yard line. Trying to score for the first time this evening. It has been a tough night for the Panthers. Hoffman and 1 running back in the backfield, and they will pitch, and they're going to sweep. Darren Dunning comes around the home sideline, and he's going to be close to that end zone. Did he get in? He's down in the corner there. We can't see him. Don't see any kind of signal.
I think he's down at about the 1.
So it will be fourth down and goal now at the 1-yard line for Delta.
Which Dunning was that? Was that Travis?
Yep, that was no, that was Darren.
That was Darren?
Yep. Travis looks like he was getting a breather for a couple of plays, and now I would bet the big fella would be back on the field for this one. Yeah, but he's not. Noah Druschel is the running back that now split out to the right. And 12 Hoffman, the only guy in the backfield. They'll go forward with the quarterback sneak, and I don't know. He's in. Okay. Big pile up right around the middle of that football field, and they had to pull some bodies off that pile before they could decide. But yes, indeed, the quarterback does sneak it in. And Dawson Swicegood gets the first score of the night for the visiting Delta Panthers with 3:23 to play in the football game.
Delta fans are happy, the sparse crowd over there.
Well, you know, you're rooting for these guys just a little bit, because these fellows that are out there right now trying to make the best out of the bad situation. Extra point is coming by Albring. Good snap, and this guy's got a big leg, and he just banged that through. We watched him kick in the pregame from 45 to 47.
He was
pretty solid right there. 3:23 to go in the ball game. Bears up 49-7 here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We are an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
This is my story. I'm a mother of 3, a wife, and a cat operator. I earned my degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Now I have a career doing exactly what I studied. I learned more, now I earn more.
I think everybody's
back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network. It's 49-7, Jim. The shutout is gone.
Well, you know, and I'm sure you're going to be down there demanding laps from that backup group tonight, huh?
Absolutely.
Everybody, you know, Coach Redhead likes to make them run a few quick laps at the end, some 40s or whatever he's running. And tonight, Chris Malenga is going to be down there forcing him to run a couple extras. Anybody on that second team defense going to line up 2 more times tonight for Coach Malenga, I think, is what's going to happen.
Nah.
Bears about ready to get this football back, and a very solid win for them tonight.
What a boot, man.
And we're going to have to grab a number, and I don't have a number on 85. And so the Bears bring the football up to the 25-yard line and go down from there. And we'll see if Shu can dig one up. There you go. Shu's got the same thing that I got, man. Number 85, who is not listed on our program.
We're just going to make him 85.
There you go.
And he's out to the 27.
Cannon Lamberson, number 22, into the huddle, and I'm wondering if he will be the quarterback now, or if they will stay with Miller. Nope, Lamberson now at quarterback. To his right is Noah Boney, and to his left is Bryce Wagner, and with that they call a timeout.
Delta's called its last timeout.
There you go.
There you go. So stop it one more time. We're trying to get a number for 85.
Yeah.
Working on that.
So it is first down and 10 Bears.
Say that one more time.
Couple of
Braden Showolf is the
Braden Showolf.
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 Yep.
Okay, there you go. I got it.
There you go.
And did KB come up with that?
No, one of the girls did.
Ah, okay. Well, I wasn't sure. You know that KB, he's just a pretty sharp fella, and he's down there just whittling away. He, in fact, put together a new totem pole if something happens to the one down at Fairview here tonight. Had plenty of time. Started with a 45-foot telephone pole, and he's now whittled it down to a wonderful 6-foot statue. First down and 10 now. Bears with 2.5 to play in the ball game. Snap was high, bobbled the snap. They finally give it to Wagner, who comes around the right end for a couple. Bryce Wagner gets it out to the 29-yard line, so give Wagner about 2 after a tough handoff. And again, the new quarterback is Cannon Lamberson. He's a freshman.
These guys got to go play tomorrow afternoon then.
Yeah, there you go.
We tired.
It will be a fun Friday night to get a little bit of time under the lights, I'm sure, but it will be very short-lived here tonight as the handoff goes to Dakota Shaw, another one of the freshmen. And at 1:50 and counting, and the play clock has not started right now. The Bears may be able to run this whole thing out if they so desire, without even getting the first down. But I would guess that Delta might get the ball back one more time tonight. 1:30, Bears come to the line of scrimmage again. Lamberson, the quarterback, and he's just watching the clock right now. Smart idea. Now I'll put him into play. 14 seconds, 12 seconds, 11. Now he's clock watching again. He'll go at 10. 1:12 seconds to play. Turn, and again, the handoff goes back to 17 Shaw. And Shaw gets tripped up pretty much at the line of scrimmage. That'll set up a 4th down. And I would bet that the Bears will, yep, there comes the kicking team in. They're going to have to kick this one back.
And it's going to be Noah Bonnie that's going to be punting too.
So Bonnie will punt. Bonnie, a junior.
The backup kicker and punter.
There you go.
I don't know if he would kick extra points, but he's the backup kicker and punter of, kickoffs.
You got to wait and let this happen at 7 seconds, and he kicks this one straight up in the air almost. It hits at the 45, then takes a Bryant bounce and bounces into Delta territory at the 48. So that was only about a 15, 14-yard kick, as they put it down at the 49-yard line. But importantly, 17 seconds is all that's left in this ball game. And Delta will have the football. You would expect that they will have the opportunity to run one more play, and this one is going to mercifully come to an end.
Delta's only threw 3 passes today.
And they're going to rev that clock, and so Delta probably is not even going to get a chance to run a play now at this point. Down under 10 and heading towards 0-0. Teams now heading towards the sideline, and that ball game is over. 49-7, the main stop scoreboard tonight as the Bears do a nice job winning this one tonight. That'll be their second win in the conference as well, which is a big plus as well. So we'll step away. Final score tonight from Bryan, 49-7 Golden Bears. When we come back, we'll put a wrap on this one here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Things are pretty much business as usual here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Our techs are providing the same high-quality service that everyone in Northwest Ohio expects. Our sales team is providing our customers with the best price on new and pre-owned vehicles. Everyone is focused on winning another President's Award from Ford. Yeah, pretty much business as usual. Oh, I guess there is one thing different. Stop out and see the all-new Bryan Ford Lincoln.
Looking for career opportunities? They're closer than you think. Northwest State has more than 70 degree and certificate programs, so you can start on the path to a rewarding career or take your existing skills to a whole new level. Your future is knocking. What are you waiting for? Opportunities await at Northwest State Community College. Find out more at northweststate.edu.
Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is committed to providing you the best value for your insurance dollar. We are an agency built on integrity, offering personal service and sound advice you can trust. That's why we partner with experienced carriers like the Central Mutual Insurance Company for your auto, home, or business insurance needs. Central's quality insurance products are reasonably priced and backed by prompt, professional service, providing value for your peace of mind. Andrews O'Neill & Lowe is your local Central agent. Call us today at 419-636-5050.
At Krill Funeral Service, we are professionals with the sincere desire to reward every family who have placed their trust and confidence in us by being attentive to every detail, displaying the highest level of courtesy and compassion, and providing the greatest measure of respect for their wishes. As remembrance planners, our goal is to help families find joy in the way they choose to remember, honor, and celebrate the wonderful life of their loved one. Krill Funeral Service, we are experts at helping hearts heal.
Back here at the Golden Bear Sports Network, Jim Funderburg along with Chris Malenga as all the locals here in Bryan are celebrating tonight a big 49-7 win over the Delta Panthers. And Chris, was it as lopsided on paper as it was on the scoreboard
Well, you
tonight?
know what's interesting is Delta had one first down at halftime, and they finished up with 8.
Okay.
So in the second half with the running clock, they had 7 first downs.
Yep.
So they have 8 first downs, 1 by the pass, 6 by the rush, 1 by the penalty.
Okay.
Bryan had 15 first downs, 6 passing, 9 rushing. Delta was 1 of 7 on third down, 1 of 2 on fourth down. Bryan was 4 of 5 on third down. Bryan had, Delta had 70 yards of total offense. 7 of those came from the pass, as Dawson Swicegood was 1 of 3 for those 7 yards. Meanwhile, the Bears racked up 328 yards of total offense, passing 10 of 14 for a combination of I think it was probably all Zach Nobis. Yeah, 10 of 14 for a $167. Rushing, Delta had 63 yards on 35 carries. That was heavily skewed with that last drive that they had. Bryan had 24 rushing attempts for 161 yards. Delta penalized once for 15 yards. Bryan penalized 6 times for 65 yards. So if you had to say cleaning something up for the Bears, it'd definitely be the penalties.
Yeah, right.
Let's see, Bryan punted once for 21 yards on Delta, punted 4 times for 97 yards. Taking a look at some individual statistics, Dawson Swicegood 1 of 3 for 7 yards. Passing, Travis Dunning caught that one for the 7 yards. Rushing, Dunning 17 attempts for 47 yards. That's Travis. His long was 18. Noah Druschel had 4 attempts for 7 yards. His long was 10. Of course, some of those negated with sacks and just tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Max Hoffman, 2 attempts for -1 yards. Dwison Swicegood, 4 attempts for -10 yards. Darren Dunning, 6 attempts for 22 yards. Looking for the Golden Bears, Nobis was 10 of 14 for a $167 and 2 touchdowns. His long was a 63-yarder. Receiving, Jay Mannix caught 1 of those balls for 14 yards. Logan Clemens 1 for 11 yards. Nate Miller 3 balls for 28 yards. Evan Smith 2 balls for 70 yards. Bryson Andrews 3 balls for 44 yards. And rushing, Devontae Royster had 5 carries for 26 yards and a touchdown. Dakota Shaw, 2 carries for 1 yard. Zach Nobis, 5 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. Bryce Wagner, 4 carries for 24 yards and a touchdown. Dom Janes, 1 carry for 2 yards, and Noah Bonney, 7 carries for 91 yards and a touchdown. His long was 37 yards. Why don't we take a timeout? When we come back, we'll check some scores from around the area and wrap things up here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
They say there is strength in numbers. In Bryan, we have always taken pride in supporting our Golden Bear student athletes in all of their sporting endeavors. The Bryan Athletic Boosters now have a chance for you to get into the game. If you're Bryan proud, it's time to become Bryan strong. Whether you were a BHS athlete, are raising a BHS athlete, or just love supporting our Bryan High School athlete, this is your chance to be part of the BHS sporting community. Talk to any board member today on how easy it is to join, or contact us at 419-636-4536.
Dara Shirky Ford Lincoln's employee discount is available to everyone, and the savings on new Ford trucks is incredible.
I'm Dieter with Daryl Shirky Ford Lincoln, showing you the brand new 2017 Ford F-150 XLT. Has an MSRP of $42,040, with Ford rebates up to $5,250. With a Daryl Shirky employee discount of $4,335, bringing the price of the truck to $32,455, and you'll save up to $10,000 on this truck.
It's been said a million times, there's nothing in the world more important than family. We understand that at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Our entire staff is like family to us. They are some of the most caring, thoughtful, and dedicated people in our industry. In fact, our newest members are part of my family. When the time comes for your family to say goodbye, remember our family, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, in Bryan, Sherwood, West Unity, and Hamilton.
Bryan High School football on the Golden Bear Sports Network. WQCT Bryan, BryanSports.com and BMU Channel 3. Chris Malanga, Jim Funderburg, 49-7 your final score, Jim. Good one for the Golden Bears.
Very good ball game tonight for the Bears. You had to credit that. We said that at the very beginning. There was only one way you could lose this ball game tonight, and that was not look impressive against the team that was coming in here. It was totally undermanned, and Coach Redhead and his guys jumped on it in a hurry. Right away with that 85-yard touchdown run back with the opening kickoff with Austin, and from that point on, everything was going in the right direction. What happened around the area tonight,
Well,
Chris?
a lot of these are still in the third quarter because, we were one of the few games
early.
that was early.
Yeah.
Lido over Van Wert, third quarter, 28-20.
Okay, very good.
Swanton and Wasion all tied up at 21 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Ayersville over Fairview, 22-15 in the fourth quarter. Patrick Henry down to Evergreen, 30-13 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
It is Archbold.
Patrick Henry's getting beat by Evergreen, 30-13.
That's what I got.
Holy macaroni.
Archbold over Liberty Center, 21-12. That game is in the fourth quarter. Pandora Gilboa over Liberty Benton, 20-17. The battle of the hyphenated teams. Hilltop, 12-0 over Ottawa Hills. Wayne Trace spanking Holgate, 33-0. Anthony Wayne all over Perrysburg, 31-7. Edgerton routs Antwerp in the third quarter, routing Antwerp. It's in progress, 56-7. Waite over Woodward, 12-6. That's in the fourth quarter. Ottawa Glandorf having their way with Defiance, 41-12. Early score we had Eden and Toledo Christian, 18-7. Eden leading that one. Gibsonburg has opened up a wide lead over Montpelier. It's 45-13 in the fourth quarter. And Hicksville beats Tenora. That game is over 35-0. So that game did the same thing we did. They had a running clock at 35-0. Lipsick over Van Loo, 46-6. I'm guessing that was probably a running clock as well. It is Spencerville over Columbus Grove, 38-7. That's in the fourth quarter, and that's what she wrote. So there you go.
Here's a baseball score for you before we go. It's in the middle of the 10th right now. The Tribe and the Yankees tied up at 8.
Wow.
So the Indians got down 4-1 there in the third inning, and then trailed 6-1 in the fifth. Scored 4 in the sixth, and 1 in the eighth. They basically tied everything up and went into extras. And the Indians are batting right now in the bottom of the 10th inning, tied at 8 with the New York Yankees.
There you go. Let's thank our sponsors before we take it out of here, and then I'll thank our crew and tell you about some of the stuff we have to tell you about at the end of every game.
Sounds good. Big thank you to Bryan Municipal Utilities, who just helped us do everything tonight, by Oberlin Turnbull, by Daryl Shirky Ford, the athletic boosters from Bryan High School, Krill Funeral Home and Crematory, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Northwest State Community College, Bryan Ford, and our radio sponsors, Fair Auto Repair, Thiel Supply, Starks Heating and Cooling, American Family Insurance, AmeriMade Realty, and Newcomer Spangler and Brininger.
I want to thank our broadcast crew, production assistants from Chris Bryce and Aaron Gilbert. Our director is Eric Herman tonight. Camera, Samantha and Edna Clark and Charlene Miller. Our commentators, Jim Funderburg and myself, I am Chris Malenka. I want to thank our athletic department, our fine athletic department, Mook Grufer and Teresa Kuzmal, and our BHS athletic department, Matt Neff and Stephanie Grube. You can order your DVD of this or any other broadcast by calling 419-633-6137. Visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net and bryansports.com. I want to remind you, this has been a production of BMU Video. This broadcast is copyrighted by BMU and the Board of Public Affairs for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without BMU's consent, is prohibited. One final time from Bryan, for Jim Funderburg, I am Chris Malenga. It is the Bryan Golden Bears 49, the Delta Panthers 47. Thanks so much for joining us on the Golden Bear Sports Network, and have a good night, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast of Golden Bear Sports is proudly streamed by BMU Cable and high-speed internet. BMU is your hometown local provider for digital HD cable and high-speed internet. Call BMU today at 419-633-6100 or visit us on the web at cityofbryan.net. Go Bears from all of us at BMU.
Things are pretty much business as usual here at Bryan Ford Lincoln. Our techs are providing the same high-quality service that everyone in Northwest Ohio expects. Our sales team is providing our customers with the best price on new and pre-owned vehicles. Everyone is focused on winning another President's Award from Ford. Yeah, pretty much business as usual. Oh, I guess there is one thing different. Stop out and see the all-new Bryan Ford Lincoln.